How are you guys feeling about this? Breaking news. Today, there's a lot of shit that's happened. There's a lot of shit that I gotta say. Man. Well, just to give everyone a heads up on what I'm actually going to talk about here, there's a lot of stuff. So just to make sure you guys actually know, I have a pretty good idea. Oh, it's fucking laggy. What the fuck? What am I doing here? That lag is so bad. That ruins everything. Holy fuck. His spirit is here to lag us. That's weird shit. Yeah, dang. Laggy shit. Oh, let's see. Is that better? Fucking difference. Just get a no fucking quick game. Fuck. Now it's good. Oh yeah, yeah. But right, anyway. And anyway, you guys see this shit? This meeting. Ace of spades, motherfucker. That's me. I'm the ace of fucking spades. And you got fucked. You got fucked. You got fucked. And I told you, you will get fucked. Doesn't this remind you of something? Hang on. I gotta screen share this. Let me screen share this. It's hilarious. Remember that time? Let's see, let's get this shit up quick. Remember that time John Mulvehill Lifestyle posted on YouTube, getting global fishing, that's me, is on the fast track to getting his YouTube account banned. He is abusing privacy complaint system. Several complaints so far. Users are requesting to pay for more about himself. Why not be Mr. Ice White dumbass? Show your face or saying Ice White is not a violation of YouTube privacy guidelines. You are a bigger on YouTube. And you are not. Did he just say I was on the fast track to getting banned? You're banned. It happened to you. That's hilarious. Hang on, I gotta check the fucking chat here. Are you guys feeling this too? The irony. There's this thing called irony. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but that fucking explains it. But anyway, let me explain. Like, I'm not gonna waste our time. A lot of YouTubers would be like, "What happened to John Mulvehill Lifestyle?" And they won't have the answers for you. I actually have the answers. Now, I have been in 5 meetings this week of YouTube. Nice. Why have you been in 5 meetings of YouTube this week? I'll tell you why I have been in 5 meetings this week. That's because I missed one. I was supposed to have 6 meetings of YouTube this week. Shit, I missed one because I have been pretty ill this week until, today. I think the events of today have made me feel better. If you can tell, my voice might be a little different or weaker. I don't know. I've been completely screwed in the voice since Monday because of all the live streams and ranting and shit like that. And it's probably gonna happen again because I'm gonna fucking map very soon. It's coming. But anyway, I missed a meeting with YouTube this week because I was ill, but I made, for the most part, the other 5. I missed a huge chunk of 2 of those. So 3 Of the 6 YouTube meetings I was supposed to have this week, I fully attended. I'm glad to say. But anyway, like I said before, when you hang on, I gotta screen share this again. When you say, it's showing the fucking dashboard. If you say, my site is on the fast track to getting this YouTube account banned, and then yeah, I keep refreshing this just in case something happens, but refreshing this, it's not working. Oh, right, yeah, you're fucking banned. That's why it's not working. As you can see here, youtube.com/and John Mulvehill lifestyle/videos. I would just remove the videos. I could put just the normal channel homepage. Nothing. I'm pressing F5 constantly. Nothing. This happens when you get fucked. Screen sharing my own fucking dashboard. Anyway. Yeah, there we go. So if so isn't that quite funny? Because this person saying this very honest person, I know John Anthony lifestyle to say nothing but the truth at all times when thinking of someone else. Yeah, not him. John Anthony lifestyle to be a very honest person whenever he says things. It's a very accurate. No way I'm thinking of someone else. Like especially anyone else. Do you see the shit here? Exactly what I told you over and over and over again. This guy says things that don't come true. He completely makes things up. I'm not banned. This motherfucker's banned. Hey, why is that my face banned? Here, live streaming on YouTube. These are my motherfucking eyes right here. Screen sharing my motherfucking eyes. Surprise, motherfucker! You just got fucked. I just keep fucking repeating myself here, but isn't that hilarious? Oh my god, absolutely ironic. Now there's a reason why this happened, and here's a little fun thing from this must have been over a year ago. There was a video that was removed from his channel. Another video removed from his channel. Another video. There were quite a few videos times. I just didn't and stop screen sharing. And let me just check with the chat here, see what's going on. I do have answers for you. So I know I have a very good idea of what happened. I have a very good idea. And I'm going to explain. Subject to a few, what do you call I'm calling it? Disclosure. Yeah. Not with him, YouTube. It's nothing to do with this, but I do stuff with YouTube. You know why I do stuff with YouTube? Yes, I used to work for the parent company of YouTube for than 5 fucking years. So would you be surprised? I'm gonna screen share again. Are you gonna be surprised that this person, me, let me just rephrase it. Isn't gonna be surprising that the person saying that another person is gonna be banned from YouTube is gonna be banned from YouTube when the person keeps saying it's not complicating it down. But basically, yeah, damn, I fucking complicated. I used to work for a parent company of YouTube for more than 5 fucking years. You think I don't know things? I'm in meetings with YouTube every fucking week. We had 6, I was supposed to have 6 meetings with YouTube this week. And I went to 5. It's like a big one. And you think I'm gonna be banned from YouTube? How strange. Very strange. Very strange. when I told you guys he was going to be the one who proved YouTube. Today, I have proven myself correct once again, and him incorrect once again. You guys shouldn't even be fucking surprised here. You know how fucking true. Anyway, I'm gonna keep up with chat here. Does his transsexual ways counts? So there's a term for this, and it's called gay count. So he has the highest gay count in the industry. Okay, but anyway. And that's crazy. That wasn't an ace. No, that wasn't an ace. That was a four of spades. But I got this. A magician gave this to me at a magic trip. But I picked the card. Something with the card. You know, it's an ace. See my ring here. You see my ring here. Because I'm a fucking magic guy. Oh, four is my favorite number. So yeah, for me, it's like if it would be 7 of spades, that's fucking way. Spades for me, that's this one. Anyway, you know, when I said oh, it's probably fucked, it's just me. Is it by voice or what? Oh, I am, let's be sure. Damn it, that's what.
Fuck. Okay, I fixed that now. I've been holding the microphone the entire time, and the sound has been coming from the webcam. That explains. What the fuck? Yeah, I've been ill recently, so until today, so give me a fucking break. So can you guys confirm that the microphone, the real microphone, is working better now? God damn it. I should have paid attention to the chat before. Yeah, man. Let me check everything here. I think it's the most awesome thing. Justice served. There we go. I tried his method, but it's terrible. I can't believe all the testimonials. Hey, you can't believe the things that he has on anywhere. You can't believe the things he said. How ironic. How strange. How surprising. What the fuck? Bam. There you go. There we go. Yeah, robot microphone. Yeah, I do sound like a robot, but I think it should be coming out of here now. None of his testimonials are real, paid or what. How are you not seeing everyone telling you to fix your mic? Because I went looking at it. God damn it, I should check the chat more. You're right. Do-do-do-do-do. Yes, yeah. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Hey, it sounds better now. Just catching up with the rest of the chat though. I've been coughing so long. He also admits to use drugs to overcome approach anxiety and alcohol for day game. Interesting. Yeah, goddamn. My apologies for the bumpy start. We had fucking camera issues and then microphone issues. Everything should be fucking good now. Can you guys confirm that shit? God damn it. I was all pimped out and everything. I'm gonna have to return to my pimp state. Put the shades back on. I just got these in Amazon a few days ago, so I'm just fucking excited. Covered by sexy eyes, green eyes I have. Anyway, enough boasting about how amazing I am. I am retarded half the time, just be aware of that. I wish I could believe I just tried his method, but it leads to nothing. Okay. Uh, uh, Look at that guy's face and demeanor. He's not pulling what he claims. Was it infield that, yeah, let's get to the real questions now, guys. Okay, good. We're getting the real questions in here. Let me just switch to all chat so I don't so I can see the chat that slips for the cracks. Okay. Was it his infield that got him in trouble? Um, I'll explain. Let me just keep up with the last few things here. He stole everything he claims anyway. Much of it is obvious, like you have to talk to a girl to pull her. He's the worst charlatan of them all. Damn, John Anthony is gone, huh? Yo, he uses Febby, but what the fuck is that? Which is, yeah, I'm like the biggest I live under a fucking rock. I don't know what drugs are. Uh and he has day game infield video where he admits he took some shots to overcome anxiety. Who hasn't taken shots? But yeah, I haven't had alcohol for years. This is Toby, by the way. When we were at the summit in Sopot, he was constantly drinking from a vodka bottle. So yeah, I can imagine he uses alcohol for a day game. What happened to John Anthony? Okay, I'm calling up with the chat now. Let me explain. Now that the microphone is better, let me just make sure everyone heard what I was saying earlier. Um, a year ago, he started, no, it wasn't even a year ago. It was more like probably 2 years ago. He started picking a fight with me for no fucking reason. I literally invited him. I already talked about this, so I'm just giving you a short version here. You can literally just look at the John Anthony lifestyle playlist we have later and check the full story. But I'm going to summarize the shit that has happened up to this point. Okay, from my perspective. From my perspective. So, approximately 2 years ago, whenever it was, I vaguely think it was the around the end of 2023. I sent him a message on WhatsApp, saying there were some guys who want to debate you. The screenshots are out there. You can find the exact words, but to summarize, I was basically saying there were some guys who want to debate you. This guy, whatever. He was like, what are their names? I gave the names, and he was like, whoa, he got fucking triggered instantly. And he used to work with one of those guys, and the other one he had some problems with in the past. I don't fucking know this shit. And then he just called me the homophobic F word, which is again ironic, is probably the theme of today. Uh, because if you know, you know. Ironic. I'm the straight one here. What are you talking about? And my voice probably sounds so weird. It's so fucked in the last few days. Anyway, so yeah, I was just like, why are you being so weird? You can see the original screenshots in the original video about this. And then yeah, ever since that point, he just started being weird. He blocked me, attacked me. I didn't even say anything bad about him. I was just like, calm down. It's like just like I don't know this shit, basically. Then at some point he started poking at me in live streams, making shit up. So I was like, let me just fucking slap this son of a bitch with some true things based on real evidence. So I did that. And he went fucking crazy. He made videos about me. He started reporting me. Oh my God, this ice white guy, he's such a bad person. He has no game. Made up, insert made up claim 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I can't even tell you what most of them were because it's like, damn, this is pretty creative. Even I couldn't come up with that myself. So it's like when someone makes up something about you then know, okay, now I understand. Now I understand that motherfucker is a liar. And to what extent? So I heard plenty of things before over the years. I was actually on his channel back in 2020, 5 fucking years ago. So I'm a very neutral fucking person. Like he'll fucking point at people and say he's associating with scammers. I'm like, you have associated with the same people you have been talking about the entire time. Like he will literally say, Andrew Tate is a scammer, and then Ice White associates with scammers, Roll Tomasi associates with scammers, Mystery associates with scammers. You had Andrew Tate on your YouTube channel. Like you're saying every other person is a scammer for collaborating with people you are claiming are scammers, and you have collaborated with the same people you have called scammers, but therefore you're not a scammer. You're different. It's just that there's no logic to this guy. Anyway, I'll try to keep this summary short. I'm waffling on here. Um, so I jabbed a fucking video or two at this guy, and I never lied a single fucking time. I don't do that. And of course, he threatened to sue me, made weird comments about my wife, and she's a cancer patient. And he's saying really weird fucking things like, okay, you creepy fuck. That's just really strange. So yeah, first of all, there's the YouTube community guidelines, which you will find in the. Hang on, I might as well fucking screen share this because it's hilarious. Well, it's not hilarious, but this is part of the reason. Let me remember if it's in my. Hang on, I'm gonna double check something. Let me double check something. Did I check this today? Interesting. What time was that? What? Let me check. 404. Damn it. Ah. Just checking something. Bear with me. Can I really not check like that? That's weird. If I scroll down to today, the very bottom, just checking my search history. Nothing weird here. I'm pretty sure I checked his channel today. I'm just seeing if it's on there. For that, I have done so much searching today. Bear with me. Holy fucking shit. Okay. Okay. I think it was yesterday I last looked at his channel. It's today. I'm not seeing it in the history down there in the morning. Probably not. Anyway, I'm trying to remember policy. I gotta check YouTube community guidelines. Oh, here we go. Maybe bullying. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Hey, here's a fun clue for you. So you see that thing in the corner here. That's that's a Google logo on my avatar. How funny. Doesn't Google own YouTube? How funny. Doesn't it mean I know things? How strange. Anyway, stop acting so weird. Let me see here. This is examples. I believe it was examples. Hey, look at this. Okay, here we go. Let me zoom the fuck in on this shit. Prime example right here. Move this shit out the way. Here are some examples of content that's not allowed on YouTube. Repeatedly showing pictures of someone and then making statements like, look at this creature's teeth. They're so disgusting. With similar commentary targeting intrinsic attributes throughout the video. Let's see. Yes, here's another example that is related to what we're talking about today. Using an extreme insult to dehumanize an individual based on their intrinsic attributes. For example, look at this dog of a woman. She's got the face of an animal and her body is mangy or whatever that means, just like a dog's. Isn't that funny? Because, well, it's not funny, but I'm gonna stop screen sharing there because I'm gonna open something else. Let's see here. Ah, here we go. Give me a moment. Ah, interesting shit today. Do 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 do. Right, let's see. Ah, yes. I sound like a fucking doctor or something. Fucking lawyer here. Okay, I'm not gonna screen share this, but I'm going to read it out. So on one video, and you're not gonna see it anyway, his channel is fucking gone. But timestamp 0 minutes 24 seconds to 0 minutes 27 seconds. He showed pictures of a woman and said, "Your chick looks like a gremlin." And this is in line. I'm gonna screen share again with repeatedly showing pictures of someone and making statements like, look at this gremlin, or dehumanizing an individual, saying, look at this gremlin of a woman. And he also, yeah, that's like probably worse than saying dog. So there's one reason why John Anthony lifestyle has disappeared. There's one reason, because he showed photos of women saying shit like that. And he didn't care if those women were cancer patients or girlfriends, dating coaches or whatever. He doesn't care. Let me read the shit. How far down am I on this shit? Damn it. I'm lost with this. Oh, there we go. Keeping up with the chat here. Imagine being a coach and poisoning yourself with alcohol, because you can't open your mouth in front of the girl. I suspect his so-called wife is in on the scam too. How to turn a goal on verbally on street. We're not doing advice here today, guys. Please save that for Monday. I can't fucking take it. I have given out a lot of shit this week, and I've been ill the entire fucking week. Save it till Monday if I'm still alive by then. Um, Prostitutes don't count as true lay counts. What? No, here's where I disagree. When I have never had sex with a prostitute, or I have never paid for one, at least. Let's just put it that way. Because at least then you know you have never paid. You know, how do you know a woman was not the president of Ghana? You know, shit like that. Anyway, um, prostitutes don't count as true lay counts. What the fuck? I think if we're just gonna sit here and be like, oh, that didn't count, all the gay stuff didn't count, all the prostitutes didn't count. No, it definitely counts. It counts to the fact that you're gay, and it counts to the extent that you're willing to pay women to sleep with you. Now, I don't, I, no, there's documentation on the gay stuff, so and you can't criticize me about that. Prostitution, I don't know, like the deal with, with that. Like I was in Vegas 2 years ago, and I was walking across the strip, and there was some woman who like half asked saying like hey to me, and I was like I just ignore people everywhere I go. But I was like, I suspect that must be a prostitute. And my wife yesterday, we're out somewhere, and she was like, I think those two are prostitutes. I seriously fight. No, I don't think they are. I'm just like, I just think they're having a good time. I don't know. I don't know what a prostitute really fucking looks like, because I'm not a fucking client of theirs. So I don't know about that kind of shit. But you know, the point I'm making here is the kind of person man, I'm dying. The kind of person who says she was a female 10, but it was a transgender. Um, ugh, what? What? No, that counts, but that's called the gay count. Okay, so highest gay count, yes. It's polluted with, like, I would say definitely count every person and animal you have ever had sex with, because that tells you a lot about the fucking person, right? I don't care if a man has had sex with 500 women consensually and then not consensually with 600 and then fucked 7 horses in the process and got pegged by 7 prostitutes and 4 OnlyFans women and 2 transgenders. Like, yes, all of that counts. It just tells you more about that person. So definitely count it so we can at least be like, have the transparency knowing what we're dealing with. We're like, okay, there's a 17% transgender component of this lay count and a 7% being pegged. Um, Out of the 2% anal, 1.7% of that is his anus. So it's like you got to be clear on what you're counting. And when you do count something, you can't just not declare the other shit. Like, you can't just go through the airport at customs and be like, uh, what's their limit? Like $10,000 or 100,000? I can't fucking remember. And then you can't just go through with that limit and then extra up your ass crack and say, oh, but that doesn't count. No, it does count. It just tells you more about the fucking person, right? So it fucking counts. And the context is colorful. And I say colorful because, imagine a rainbow, that's the gay flag, okay? So I think we got the point there. I just have a different way of seeing things. So definitely, guys, if you're when you look at your lifetime or particular dating coaches, definitely count the prostitutes, transgenders, and men that they have or you have had sex with. Definitely count it, okay? For me, that doesn't apply because I have never fucking gone there. So it's 100% straight and 0% my anus. So there's that. I'm just clarifying there. Anyway, I'm moving the microphone around like crazy, so I don't know what the fuck this sounds like. Oh. He had close to, I don't know the exact number, but it was close to 260,000. I think it was just under that subscribers. However, once again, there was a video where I showed that was fake. And at the time I was showing that, he had approximately 185,000 subscribers. And the calculations based on comparisons with lots of different YouTube channels showed that according to the view to subscriber ratio, there were approximately 130,000 fake subscribers. And then what did he do? Get 80,000 more suddenly. So that was very, very interesting. And I believe it was the first video I made where I challenged him to to screen share his YouTube analytics, just so we could see the subscribers over the lifetime and see, oh, okay, you just got 30,000 subscribers in one day for no reason at all when you had 1,000 views that day. And just for the record, the views he was getting on some days, our channel only has like, what do we have? 16,000 subscribers right now or 15,000? I can't remember. When we had like 14,000 subscribers and he had like 200 and whatever thousand subscribers, he was getting each month approximately 200,000 views. And we were getting, or sometimes he was getting 180,000 views. I think that's more like it. And we were getting 150,000. So it's like he says he gets more views than us, but we just have more formats. And we got way less subscribers, but we're getting more views than him on certain days. So anyway, I already made plenty of points about that last year. But yeah, there were the evidence was pointing to a shitload of fake subscribers there, like the vast majority. The numbers really, 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 really exaggerated. And there was no verification, no YouTube uh, plaque, no YouTube verification, none of that. That happens at 1,000 subscribers. I think it happens at like 2,000 subscribers. I can't remember. YouTube changes the shit all the time. Anyway, he got banned from buying subs or all the drama he made drama. It's likely going to be that. Um, so yeah, funny enough, I was in 4 of the meetings I was in this week with YouTube were all about YouTube policy. So there are some new things coming to YouTube. I got to be careful with what I say because some of it's kind of like not public yet or like super fresh and I don't want to confuse people and break NDAs and shit like that. But I got a few messages and calls earlier today once other people found out what was going on today. And they were asking like, is this going to happen to other channels? So I'm going to answer that right now. Is this going to happen to they have infield is because it was not allowed on YouTube. So it was kind of pointless. Not completely pointless, but for me back then, I considered it pointless to produce. Like, well, it's not going to be allowed on YouTube anyway. So what's the point? And I didn't have any following back then either for ways. So, um, yeah. So let me just explain. 2019, YouTube went on a fucking purge on the infield shit. That is not happening right now. So you guys are safe. Don't worry about that. It's not nothing to do with infield. It's nothing to do with your infield, unless you are John. So let me just clear that up because I don't want to be too confusing. So let me just address the coaches who are watching and you know what's happening to all these channels. Is Game Global safe? Is Owen Cook safe? Is Justin Mark safe? Whatever. Um, all of us have been under attack before, but from YouTube. I lost my channel years ago and started this one and started fresh again. And then I got those old channels back a year later. Um, it's nothing to do with that. So YouTube is not on the hunt purging dating coaches, pickup artists, or people giving advice about shit. Uh, but YouTube is currently changing their policies on monetization. So one thing that has changed recently is this is actually a good thing. So if you're a YouTuber, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you publish a new video and you do the monetization thing, they're like the boxes you got to check if there's anything that applies. And the first one or first or second is about saying words like shit, fuck, asshole, butt, and shit like that, swearing, profanity. And there used to be in the first few words of that checkbox, um, this video contains profanity in the first 7 seconds. That is no longer there anymore. And that was changed about in the last few months. It's not super, it is super recent, but it was probably 3 months ago, maybe. I'm guessing. That is relatively new. So YouTube has become more lenient in terms of profanity because ultimately they do a lot of research with advertisers and they ask the advertisers what kinds of content would you not want to associate. So there's a swear word in the first 7 seconds that made no difference to the advertisers who advertise on YouTube. So now you're allowed to say fuck, shit, asshole, cunt in the first 7 seconds on a YouTube video. Now you are in the last few months. So YouTube has become more free in terms of that. However, there are some other changes too. So they're constantly clarifying things. It's a funny thing. What was the other thing? Like, it's very complicated how it works. But essentially, if you want to know what the fuck happened to this guy, it's a combination of he got fucked. No, well, yeah, it's a combination of he got fucked. YouTube got reports about him. And what were those reports about? Well, a combination of things. So there was a video recently, not on his channel. It was actually on our channel, where he's grabbing a woman in the street, in the dark, in the street, grabbing a woman in the dark in the street. Night game, infield, street harassment infield is what we should really call it. That may be a contributing factor to what happened. And that was only uploaded recently, but that's not going to be the entire reason. Trust me on this. I see what happens behind the scenes at YouTube. I'm literally part of a YouTube alumni and a Google alumni too, but those are different. I'll tell you about the YouTube one. The YouTube one contains YouTubers and people who work at YouTube, and I'm part of it, and I run one of the chats. And they were doing an event somewhere this week, and you could either virtually attend it or attend in person. And it was one of the Google offices, one of the YouTube/Google offices. And I told the guys who were like local to that place, I bet it's gonna be in this room. And I showed a photo of a photo I took a few years back when I was at that same fucking room. And then once I joined the thing virtually, I was like, I fucking told you, I know the shit that goes on. So I know the shit that goes on inside YouTube. I have not been in that room for at least five, no, how many years has it been? It's probably been 6 years since I was in that room. And I guessed where a YouTube event would be down to the very fucking room. So that's how much I know about YouTube. And that's just a story from this week. I guessed this week's event, which room it would be in. Anyway, I'm just giving you some color on the kinds of things that I know about YouTube because I used to fucking work for the parent company for 5 years. Anyway, so the combination of what it actually is, there's the video, but that's not going to be entirely what it's about, because that's not on his channel. It used to be. There's probably traces of that footage being there, which I'm not going to dive into the technicals on it, but basically the other part of it is going to be what I already went through, the harassment and bullying community guidelines policy. So dehumanization, showing pictures of people on his channel and hating on them, and then threatening to sue people makes those people are literally targeted. And I'm not talking about like just me, like the people I know have been targeted. He has literally targeted people on YouTube. made them feel uncomfortable. That is not the environment that YouTube wants on the YouTube platform. So, in a nutshell, that's basically why he has been removed. Now, officially, what email he would have received with what kind of explanation, um, they may have changed their wording on the elimination emails in the last year or whatever, but it's probably along the lines of hate speech, and they're not going to put too much detail into the reasons why. So when you get a YouTube strike, he uploaded a video yesterday. When you get a YouTube strike, you're not allowed to post on YouTube in a YouTube video or YouTube short or live stream. You can't do any of those for 7 days. You can still technically, there's a little loophole that they haven't patched up. You can still post on the post section if you guys have played with that before. You know, every 3 times a week, you'll see me post one thing there on the post section. Community tab. I can't remember what it's called. But the YouTube posts, you can still post there once you get a YouTube strike. And the YouTube strike lasts for 90 days, but you're not allowed to do anything on YouTube in terms of create videos for 7 days. When you get 2 YouTube strikes, I think it's 14 days. You can't, if I remember correctly, it's 14 days you can't make videos for or live stream or whatever. And it expires after 90 days. Free strikes, bye. Free strikes, you disappear. That being said, he did not have any YouTube strikes prior to, let's say, 34 hours ago. About 34 hours ago. I'm just not sure the time zones have changed today. In the morning, 12 o'clock New York yesterday, as of 12 o'clock New York time yesterday, midday, there were no YouTube strikes on the channel. I know that for a fact. When you get into trouble on YouTube, sometimes you might get a warning and a YouTube strike. And then if you get any particular attention, all this shit might happen within a few minutes or a few days. It happened to me before. I know exactly what it's like. This was years ago, though. So not much has changed with the YouTube strike system. Some things have changed, but it's what's the point I'm trying to remember here? When it does happen, it happen. It's not like, oh, one strike, I got 2 more chances. It's okay. When you get a YouTube strike, it's likely that you're going to be struck again very soon. It's a very dangerous situation to even get one YouTube strike because it attracts attention from YouTube. That's what I'm trying to say here. So because I've seen that happen to myself before. I got that channel back, but I don't use it anymore. Yeah, let me just keep up with the chat here. I need a fucking drink. Goddamn. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, great question. So, how does he sell courses? Now, so here's my theory. His YouTube channel was like his only thing keeping him going, basically. Like if you basically, I said this before, take his YouTube channel away and he pretty much is nothing. Now, he still has money and shit like that. That's not what I mean. I'm not saying take away his YouTube channel and his life is ruined. I mean, his like take away his YouTube channel and he'll have no power anymore. That's what I mean. So that's what I mean. He'll have no power once his YouTube channel is taken away. Now his YouTube channel is taken away, he has no power. He can still threaten to sue people. like he always does, but now he has no audience. So the only audience is going to be what remains on Facebook, Instagram, shit talk, or whatever he fucking uses. Um, and that's it. And that's not going to be great for business anymore, necessarily. So there's an adaptation that will be needed there. However, in the eyes of YouTube, the YouTube community is important to keep people feeling safe, like they belong to YouTube, and YouTube doesn't want people hating, bullying, and harassing other people on YouTube. Um, Especially if it's going to be misogynistic, dehumanizing, racist. I don't think he was racist or anything like that necessarily, but it's stuff like that that YouTube values or doesn't value. So that's just what I'm saying. Let me keep up with the chat here. Uh, Game Global and Owen don't have infield up anymore. Oh, we do have infield up. It's just not on YouTube. It's on Skool because we know it's going to be safe on Skool. Skool doesn't fuck with us, and YouTube doesn't fuck with me anymore. Uh, we fuck with him. We fuck with John. So I still got plenty of shit to say. There's some funny stuff coming up. Keep up with chat here. I want to hear review the evidence of him admitting that Liz messed around on him and got physical with him. I heard the material exists, but it has been suppressed. Oh yeah, we have that information. Uh, I'm not gonna show it though. It's I don't want to make it about that. Uh, I was in a deleted Playing with Fire stream. I think it was reshown in the Don Ozzy video. Oh yeah, he got really pissed at me for the Don Ozzy thing because I conspired with Don Ozzy to make that Don Ozzy video. He might even think I am Don Ozzy secretly. Holy shit, what a twist of events. No, I just knew he was making a video. That's it. Uh in advance. He found our comments to each other on the internet because he stalks us. That's it. It's hilarious. Do you think he'll try and sue you over this? Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. Don't worry. Claiming you're damaging his. Wait, where are my tears? I can't find them. Someone play. Oh, I don't have a violin here either. Where is my sympathy gonna go? I can't fucking find a reason. Um, yeah, do you think he'll try to sue you over this, claiming you're damaging his business by reporting him? Oh my poor child. Um, I'm gonna talk a little bit about that though, a little later. She would be easy for someone who knows what he's doing. John's dumb ship would be simple to think. Oh, I see what you're saying. So, sometimes I don't know if there are spelling mistakes here. That's if their relationship is not strictly a professional one. No, that you are getting into some suspicions I have had before. His lawsuits are fake too. Sometimes. Some of them are actually real, but yeah, it's he has relied a lot on fake. I don't think fake is the right word. Maybe it's like here's a good metaphor. When dogs bark at each other and they're on a different side of the fence, open the gate and the dogs are fucking scared of each other. Have you seen that video where there's a closing gate and the gate's closed, dogs are going fucking crazy at each other, like holy shit, they might kill each other. The gate opens and then they all back away and stay on their side. Gate closes again, they go fucking crazy. It's like that. That is John Anthony lifestyle. I'm not gonna dehumanize John Anthony lifestyle. That is against the bullying and harassment community guidelines of YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. So I'm not going to dehumanize this human, this pleasant person, but as a metaphor, it's kind of funny that it reminds me of how dogs behave when there's a fence between them and you take it away. Empty frets is what it's called, basically. So sometimes those frets are real because he has actually taken people to court. And sometimes those frets are completely fucking useless because he's trying to pursue. I'll explain. I'll explain. So he has threatened to sue me many times, but like how? I'm not a citizen of the United States, so it's not like the country I'm living in can just deport me to the United States of America. For what? I'm a fucking tourist there. Uh, we're going to sentence this tourist to death for crimes against John Anthony lifestyle. No, he cannot sue me in the United States of America. So he tried to sue me in Florida, but he can't fucking do it because I'm not American. And something like that. And then so he tried to set one up in Brazil. I have never been to Brazil before. So he's tried to set one up in Peru. And Peru is like he literally sent me an email recently saying, I have retained a Peruvian lawyer to sue you, but he can't because it's like we're just gonna let this tourist come in here with a court case to sue a resident of our country. It's like, no, we're not interested in that. That's not how the Peruvian judicial system works. So he can't. I never heard from him after that. Well, from that avenue at least. But that was really, really, really recent. So there has been some stuff in the background that has been going on very recently, like even in the last few days, involving him trying to take down my Reddit account. Or what was the other one? Email me with some random shit saying, I'm gonna come to Peru and sue you as a tourist. What? So he's been trying to take down my Reddit account very recently. And literally in the last few days, I think, probably like last week. Um, and the email was, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, I'm guessing. Pretty fucking recent. So yeah, that's some fucking crazy shit. Um, Instagram, 8,000 followers. Bitch, I got more than that. I got more than you on Instagram. Bitch, I got 13. Do I have 13? What do I have? How many followers I got? 13,800. I win. I win, motherfucker. Um, Probably not even real ones. That's the problem with a lot of, I'm not going to name any names, but a lot of people in our industry have a lot of fake followers. If you want to know where I got my followers, you could just look at my Instagram reels. No, I upload 3 reels per day. They're really YouTube shorts, but they're from my files. First thing I do every morning, 15 minutes on Google Calendar. Hey, you want to know why I use Google Calendar? Anyone want to guess, guys? Um, 15 minutes. First thing I do each day, I go on my phone, Google Drive. Oh, wait, anyone want to guess why you have a Google phone right here? That's kind of funny. Anyone want to guess why you have Google earphones? That's pretty interesting. How strange. I wonder if this is connected to anything. Anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? I am such a dementia patient. It's crazy. Um, Seriously, I fucking forgot. Oh yeah, free files every day from my YouTube Shorts folder on Google Drive. I just upload. Takes me. I timed it. It takes 4 minutes exactly, and I just type something random in there, and then some of them get like 1,000 views. Pretty shit. And then some of them get like 10,000 views. That's okay. And some get a few 100,000 views or over 1 million views. So that's where a lot of the followers come from. And you just keep seeing it go up. It's crazy. I track it every 7 days. I will never lie to you guys about fucking numbers or anything. So it's funny we're talking about this because the person we're talking about today is the opposite. I can back everything up that I have ever fucking said. I can back up numbers. I literally have a document I manually review every 7 days on Sundays, tomorrow, tracking my Instagram followers and a bunch of other things. So my numbers completely real. Anyway, uh, Myron should be pulled too based on this logic. Yeah, it's not so comparison is a dangerous game. So YouTube is not going to be like we should ban this person because we banned this person for the similar. That's not how YouTube works. So I'm not going to go into that. Can you host a debate between One Man's Life Mission and Insane Flirt where they review Paul Junk Infield? Can you just send me a message about that? That's irrelevant to what we're discussing. I appreciate the idea, of course, but I'm going to keep this super relevant today. How would you even know about the Liz stuff? Oh yeah, that's like people have talked about that before and shown evidence. J Mulv is racist. He used the hard R N word in messages. Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Yeah, he is racist. Yeah, thanks for correcting me there. I was wrong. I was wrong. He is racist. There, I was being nice. I was saying he's not racist. Turns out I forgot. He is racist. So what does that say? I'm trying to be nice here, saying he's not racist. Oh shit, he is racist. Okay, correction. Thanks for the correction there. Yeah, he has used the N word in messages before. And that's not surprising once you see him use the homophobic F word too. Um in front of some black guys who then beat him. That's crazy. He has 8,000 Instagram followers and 20 likes under his post. It's F impossible. So modern life dating didn't pay $700,000. Actually, that was a real lawsuit. I don't know like exactly how much it was, but that was a real lawsuit that happened in, I believe it was July 2025 this year in Florida. July that was happening. Fucking quote me on that because search. If I get the month wrong, you can call me a fucking liar, okay? I want you to fucking Google it. If it isn't July 2025, call me a fucking liar, okay? Um, I've seen some of his legal documents. They were clearly fraudulent, which he apparently sent to his opponents. That sending fraudulent legal documentation is illegal in some jurisdictions. And some jurisdictions just don't apply to me. The MLD one, he showed the judgment. Well, anyone can sue anyone. The issue is what cases would actually progress or be heard. Yeah, and it's a jurisdiction too. So I am safe. I'm in a safe zone. You can't do shit. So don't worry about me. Um, yeah, John is probably watching this seething. Can we cry a few tears on his behalf? I think we'll share a beautiful moment with him. Moment of silence, guys. Anyway, righty. So there was something I wanted to address here. What was it? Um, infield, dealt with that. Damn, what was it? What am I missing here? He's working on his leads. Absolute champion already. Already. Well, wasn't I fucking right, guys? Oh yeah, I forgot to laugh. Right. I've been coughing for so long. It's just beyond me at this point. Any questions? Anything I'm missing here, guys? Because I know I'm the person who knows about this situation. Let me just clarify though, like, YouTube isn't going to email me and say, hey, this is the reason we have finally banned this person. This is the reason he is banned. YouTube doesn't tell people someone got banned because you told him. YouTube just does its thing. And then he would probably receive an email or two saying probably two words. It would be a template, and there would be two words, probably in bold, that states the reason. Maybe it's hate speech or harassment. It'll be something to do with community guidelines. Something to do with community guidelines is the reason. Or it's really a combination of things, but community guidelines is the vast majority of the reason here. That's what I know officially. How do I know? Because I'm just going to use my fingers here. So you see this? I'm gonna check so I can see my. You see this MGAI? You can scan this, and the person who created it with me, he used to work for YouTube. He was a software engineer or senior software engineer, one of those at YouTube. He was also at Google before YouTube. So I think he was at Google and then YouTube and then switched to Google again. And he was, yeah, so I think he was senior software engineer. So first he was software engineer, switched to YouTube, senior software engineer, and then to Google again, senior software engineer. That is my business partner for Message Game AI. Me. So there's one reason. That's one. Two, I used to work for Google for 5 years, 5.1 years or something like that. There's a Google phone, Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. What else do I have here? This one's a little damaged, but Google Pixel. Let me get that. Google Pixel Free XL. Hang on, there's another one here. Google Pixel 2 XL. Their famous black one. Don't say that. Don't say that to a person. That's a little mean. What else I got here? Um, I'm not gonna fucking pull that out, but I got other stuff here. I have had close to 20 Google Pixels. Most of them were loan devices that I had to return for event purposes, but I got free here that are permanently mine. So that's two reasons. And famously, you can Google this. There's the Zoogler network. So I can send a message in the Zoogler network and say, is there someone at YouTube who can help me with something? And then I get connected to the person at the top of YouTube's content moderation team. So that happened probably last year. So I've been in contact closely with people at the top of YouTube's content moderation for at least a year, get some information there. And more recently, in the last few days, I passed on some information. It must have been Tuesday. Let me check my, oh wait, let me check my Google Calendar here. Tuesday, yes, I am correct again. Tuesday, I passed Tuesday. You know, how many days ago was Tuesday? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 days ago, I passed some information. And today, what happens? Coincidence? I think not. So yeah, literally there was an event going on and it passed on some information to the YouTube team. And the YouTube policy events have been happening this week. And one of the people who, at least one, because I only recognize one of the people who um, is the face of YouTube's official YouTube channel for policy was speaking at the event. And I sent him a question uh, privately. And what do we have? 4 days later, this happens. So There we go. There's an interesting thing. There is an interesting thing. As vague as that sounds, I maybe sounds super vague, but basically, I literally just mentioned the policy violations of John Anthony Lifestyle, and then 4 days later, poof, gone. So coincidence? I think not. Let's see here. Keep up with chat. I hope his Insta goes next, and whoever. Man, Instagram is a crazy one though. There's like a shitload of bullying on there. I don't even. It's weird. It's either like, I will suck your toes, or you are a bitch. It's those are the. There's no in between on Instagram. You'll either get, I will suck your toes, or you are the worst person on earth. I hate you, blah, blah, blah. It's either a hate comment or a really creepy one. Instagram is just completely fucked at this point. It is crazy. I don't think Instagram gives a shit about the comments. They just isolate them at the bottom on purpose, and then it doesn't matter. They don't care. YouTube cares more because it's content and advertising. So ultimately, it's who YouTube wants to associate their advertisements, well, not their advertisements, but their advertiser partners' advertisements with. Ultimately, it's a partnership thing. The YouTube advertisers have their own ethical standards on what they want to, if there's a video of cows being beheaded, and then first thing you see is you should buy our deodorant. You're not gonna want to buy the fucking product because it's like, damn, I've been fucking traumatized by watching cows get beheaded. So that this is how YouTube policy works in terms of what's appropriate for advertisers. So it's kind of in two parts. It's what's appropriate for advertisers and what's appropriate in terms of keeping the YouTube community safe to a certain standard. Now, those actually kind of mix in that I think about it, but that's often expressed in a binary way within YouTube itself, like what's good for advertisers, what's good for community. So advertisers, again, they don't want their advertisements popping up on a video of an ISIS beheading. And it's like, uh, let's say, I don't know, I'm picking on a fucking company here. Don't sue me. Wendy's, buy our Baconator, and then first thing you see is someone get their fucking head chopped off in Syria or something. So, that is basically in a nutshell content guidelines, suitability for advertisements, advertiser friendly content. Now, words like fuck and shit, YouTube finally realized, advertisers, God, I can't fucking speak English anymore. Advertisers don't give a shit about if videos have the word fuck or shit or whatever in them. Advertisers don't care about that. So that they have lightened their policy on profanity. But it's with violence and under some context, it depends, and bullying and things like that, it's being, that's where it gets pretty brutal, I guess. Ask him to join. That did pop in my head a few hours ago. That would certainly be exciting. Um, yeah, I would love him to join. That would be so fun. So fun. He might threaten me with his virtual violence. What did he do? He criticized me for inciting violence by inviting him to a Zoom call. He can't. Do you guys remember that? Ice White is inciting violence for inviting me to a Zoom call. Oh, what the fuck? And then what does he do a few weeks later? He makes a thumbnail of him wearing boxing gloves, pretending to beat me up and editing blood onto my face, which again, that's against the YouTube um community guidelines on violence because it's, that I'm not going to go in circles here, but that's another violation which has been pointed out a long time ago. Um, yeah, best part is now when you look up his name, all that comes up are the videos exposing him. I think that's his worst nightmare. More than his channel being removed is just him not having control of what people are searching for anymore. So now his name is just going to be associated with the dust of the shit he left behind. What an inspirational quote. Someone write that down. Um, I am so lost with this chat. I can barely fucking function as it is. Being ill all fucking week. Um, yeah, here we go. Do we have any credible evidence that John brought a successful suit against him? Well, yes, that is there. I am confirming that. Yeah. People have gone to court against him. People have actually lost against him, which is completely insane. But there you go. Americans do be crazy. Yeah, ask him to join. There we go. Now I know where I am looking. I noticed an old comment I made on a different forum. Roasting John still is one of the first results if you Google him. Uh, there's a free burp for you guys. Um, is Brazil hard like he makes out? Never been there, but I'll leave that to you guys. Um, what do you think is in his future? How will he move forward? Has he moved forward in the last 10 years? Serious question though. Like, wasn't his infield from like 2014? I don't care about people's infield. Like, if you create infield and you put it online, like, first of all, that took money for you to buy a camera. That took effort. I'm not going to criticize anyone's infield footage. Catch me in 10 years when I'm criticizing everyone for infield footage. But in general, I like to just leave people alone. I'm not gonna sit here like be like, I this Mike Pickup Alpha's infield is cringe because he spoke to a woman. At least he had no, he has the courage to produce content and approach a woman. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and criticize people for their infield. But anyway, yeah, like people have said like his infield is pretty old. I don't know to what extent uh how true that is, but my serious question to you is you asked, what do you think is his future in his future? How will he move forward? Has he moved forward in the last 10 years? Like, has he made anything new? All he has done, basically, there's more to it, but if in a nutshell, he basically, oh, past tense. Let me switch to past tense. He basically used to, now that he's banned from YouTube, make videos hating on people. He used to do that. Not anymore, as of today. So, exciting times. Um, someone's saying, oh yeah, Ryan's here. Ryan's saying Brazil is mad easy. Guys, feel free to do some research in the background and add it to the chat for the guys wondering. Um, this guy's saying Brazil is ridiculously easy. It's great, but let's not pretend it's New York City. Question. Any chance of a Rich Cooper versus Steve Dean? I'm not sure who Rich Cooper is. Can you send me a message about that and save just makes it easier for me. I'm just gonna stick to today's topic. What's up, Iceman, Blazing House? Oh yeah, I kind of forgot that we're opposites in that sense. Although I'm real and you're not. Ho 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 ho. You're Eric and I'm Ice. So ho 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 ho. There we go. Oh wait, I forgot to be really cool. Let me just emphasize my coolness. Anyway, he said he will just post TikToks and Insta ads like it. I'm just gonna imagine that. I am retired now. I'm just gonna post TikToks for the rest of my life. Do you not see how much of a fucking low that is? I'm just gonna post TikToks for the rest of my life. I would rather shoot myself than post TikToks for the rest of my fucking life. What the fuck? I have never even downloaded this ghastly fucking app. I refuse. Hell no. So, oh, so you're telling me all the cringe people are just gonna, yeah. So basically, what's gonna happen in the future then is if he's just gonna focus on TikTok and maybe Instagram. Instagram is pretty shit in terms of, the quality of audience. At least YouTube has a lot of positivity. Um, but if you're gonna do everything on fucking TikTok and to some extent Instagram, you're just gonna get a bunch of 20-year-old kids who are fucking cringe. So that's really disappointing. That's hilarious. Let's see here. Man, imagine sucking so bad that you just gotta resort to fucking TikTok for the rest of your life. That's so fucking hilarious. Um, God damn. Anyway, so let me know, guys, in the chat. What's your immediate reaction to this? I already explained what happened, the reasons why he was banned, and why you shouldn't worry about you getting banned or me getting banned, or Owen Cook getting banned, Justin Mark getting banned, other coaches getting banned, Todd V dating getting banned. No, it's not gonna happen. So Todd's a good boy. Come on, guys. He's like nobody even mentioned him in the chat. I'm talking to myself here. Todd's a good guy. Nobody's gonna fuck with Todd. Todd's a good YouTuber. Um, do-do-do-do-do. What? It's a random comment. Yeah, TikTok is pretty fucking wholesome though, if you think about it. In China, it's great. Outside of China, it's a fucking psyop. So that's fucking genius on on China's part. It's Chinese are fucking smart. I have known that for many years. Like everyone outside of China gets shit content like John Anthony Lifestyle, and anyone in China gets educational stuff. It's amazing. Um, oh, Todd doesn't post in Philly anymore. All right. Anyway, let me guys know your questions or anything I may have missed. I just want to make sure I covered everything. But Liz about to serve John divorce papers. Holy fucking shit. And this is coming from real Coach Ryan. Oh, controversial. Controversial. I told you I would bring you victory. Jamal doxed Todd's wife to insult her. He is such a piece of shit. Okay, it's am I surprised? No. That's the kind of shit that let me explain. I didn't fully explain the Reddit thing. So basically, he has been obsessed recently with trying to take things down from anywhere he can find. So he's very protective of his past tense. Let me switch to past tense. He's banned. He was very protective of his YouTube comments because he just wanted all of them to be so good about him and all that, all so beautiful things everyone says. And so he'll just delete your shit, even if you have a minor, not even minor, just like a mild comment, he'll fucking delete you, delete your comment from his videos. It's hilarious. My policy is like I generally like to keep things positive, and if you're completely incorrect, I'll just tell you and shit like that. But it's the YouTube thing is just crazy. Oh yeah, anyway. Protective of how he appears in search results. So if you search him, you'll find stuff on Reddit, YouTube, of course. So he'll try abuse the systems of YouTube, which he accused me of doing, and said I'm on the fast track of getting banned. Well, look at you now, bitch. Um, so there's that. So he would try to get YouTube to take down your videos, and he would try to use Reddit to take down people's posts. He would make fake accounts. I am not make. Let me screen share this shit. This is hilarious. You guys have not seen shit like this before. Let me fucking find it here. Where the fuck is this? Ah, yes. Oh, yes. This is some wild fucking shit. Oh my God, there are so many. Which do I choose? There are like almost a dozen here. Um, oh yeah, you guys are gonna fucking love this. It's fucking crazy. Right. Let's see. This one. Here's one of his fake accounts that was created recently. Weak bodybuilder. Yeah, no, that's a very specific. That makes a lot of sense because he is weak. Hello, mods. Waiting for your response. He has be requesting. Oh, he couldn't even fucking spell it. I just noticed that. Request to remove Reddit content. How dare he not even capitalize the R in Reddit? What a disgrace. So here's his fake account. First fake account, there's a lot more. I noticed a post in Game Global about John Mulvehill, in brackets, John Anthony Lifestyle. The post talks about YouTube videos, news articles, and makes a lot of negative claims about him. The URL is https://www.reddit.com/r/game global/comments/ okay, I'm not going to read the rest of that shit. I think this breaks the subreddit rules. Rule number one, no external content. The post is full of outside sources like YouTube and news sites. Rule three, no negativity. The whole post is very negative and hostile. Rule four, no hate. Even though it's aimed at one person, it still spreads hate. Thank you, concerned citizen. This kind of content doesn't fit the community and only brings outside drama here. Could you please review it and consider removing it? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. What am I doing? Don't want to show some weird shit there. Thanks for your time and keeping this community focused and positive. There you go. John Anthony Lifestyle fake Reddit account number one. Do you think this is a concerned citizen or do you think it's a fake account? Let's see. So, oh, here's another one. Geologist. Hello, moderator team. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to bring a post to your attention. How funny. This seems to be the exact same link. Upon reviewing it, it seems to potentially violate some subreddit rules. Oh, isn't this funny? How it's written exactly the same way, but mixed into rules 1, 2, and 3 instead of 1, 3, and 4. Let's compare this. You see this shit? Rule 1, space, minus, space. Rule 3, space, minus, space. Rule 2, no external groups. It references communities outside of Game Global. Rule 3, no negativity. The post expresses suspicion and criticism, which could be seen as negative content. I kindly request that the moderation team review this post and consider removing it if it does indeed violate the rules. Thank you very much for your time and for maintaining the quality of this subreddit. Warm regards, comma, nothing underneath. Isn't that funny? Best regards. How interesting. And let's see the user history. One post comma. The account was made the same day. Is this suspicious? Here's another one. Emotional stake. I think emotional is another good word that describes him today. You know what? Maybe even the entire phrase. emotional stake because he's starting to look like one. Hi, mods. I hope you're doing well. I'm writing respectfully to ask. Goddamn, did ChatGPT fucking write this for him? To ask for your help reviewing and possibly removing some content about me. Oh, it's him. It's him that references an old legal matter. The URL is the exact same fucking one. Again, for context, the case John Mulvehill versus Masculine Empowerment Network LLC and Jonathan Hogwarts case, blah, 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 Orange County, Florida, has been fully resolved. The court entered a final judgment order in my favor, on August 18, 2025, and there are no ongoing proceedings. Some of the posts or comments still discuss the case as if it were unresolved, which could unintentionally mislead readers. Unintentionally misleading? What a fucking phrase. I completely understand the importance of open discussion. Really? Really? But I'd be very grateful if the moderators could review and consider removing or updating the outdated information in light of the official court outcome. I can provide a copy of the final judgment order if you'd like for verification. Thank you very much for your time, fairness, and understanding. Warm regards, John Mulvehill. Account created the same day. How funny. Man, I really got to check the chat. There's so much more, but I got to check the fucking reactions right now. This is fucking hilarious. I will miss the lols. I'm doing Ray-Ban POV vids. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, those are interesting. I think I have about a year before some dumb. Yeah, I'm not even giving you a year. I'm giving a few fucking months before some dumbass ruins it for everyone. A few months is going to be lucky. Imagine believing that a creep like John has 17 total tens just sitting around waiting for John Smash Face to call them over once a week for a session that lasts 1 hour sharp. God damn. A pegging session, probably. With this, the B peers being banned, falling off, and Fresh and Fit retiring. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We may be coming out of the dark ages of the game community on here. Game over. Hope guys with actual skills start posting more. Did anyone touch base with John's sponsor? Going to John's sponsor, message game AI, scan here. I don't know if the quality is fucking high enough of what the fuck is going on. Just go to, I'm just gonna fucking type in chat, whatever. From our fucking copy and paste, that'll be better. Bear with me. Today's sponsor of John Anthony Lifestyle being removed from YouTube. Here. Boom, paste it. There we go. There. 2 months free of an AI wingman. Yeah, I won't waste more time on that. Let's continue. Um. Hope guys with actual skills start posting more. Yeah, a lot of guys who really genuinely know what they're doing and have good game. A lot of them don't post to YouTube or anything. It's just a fact. What you're seeing on YouTube is just the guys who are a few genuine guys who have the passion to do it, and some of the others are kind of like they just want the fame. They want to be that guy. They have their own reasons, some egotistical, some not. Some do it because they had a void that wasn't needs to be filled because they didn't get laid when they were younger, stuff like that. I got laid when I was younger, so I had no void to feel. Maybe I needed to be hugged a little more, but I think I'll do fine. Did anyone? Yeah, I already read that. He wrote, what the fuck? I lost it. He wrote the testimonials on his YouTube channel as well. On the old Vancouver Lair forum, I warned people that his methods got some of his students put in prison. And John Anthony challenged me to a fist fight Oh, wait a minute. Do you guys remember when he accused me of inciting violence for inviting him to a Zoom call? Here he is challenging people to a fist fight. He's a psychopath. I've warned so many people about him. That's crazy. Also, Swoop the Wall disappeared some weeks. I don't know who that is. Dude straight up has some sort of antisocial personality disorder. No shit. Every time someone accepts his fight offer, he ghosts them like a coward. Yeah, well, I was still waiting for my, hey, wait a minute, I just realized he can't fucking accept my challenge anymore since he can't get into his YouTube channel. So I guess that's a forfeit. That's gonna have to be something. Um, damn, I should make myself a fucking trophy or a certificate and say I won the a competition. What do you call it? A challenge. He forfeited, so I'm the winner. He backed down from showing his YouTube analytics. Took nearly 2 years and still didn't. Now he can't access it. All he needed was a few desperate guys to keep the grift going. He's not a fighter at all. He doesn't have multiple degrees. John Anthony Lifestyle Clips channels. Clips channel he's building. Oh, that should be interesting. How fun. I just found his backup channel. Going to report it for ban evasion right now. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's true. That will get banned immediately as soon as it gets a sufficient amount of attention from YouTube reports that it's a ban evasion. That's true. Um, I regret that. Fuck, I'm going crazy here. I also heard of some Johnny Antonio Mexican version. Oh my God, imagine that. Just take all his fucking files and put it into Mexican Spanish. That would be fucking hilarious. Hola muchachos, soy Juan Antonio Vida Estilo y soy un muchacho de seducción. Man, how fucking crazy would that be? God damn. I should fucking do that. I should just like put on a tank top. Man, I don't want to waste $2 on a tank top just to make fun of a guy who makes fun of himself anyway, without intending to. He's just so natural at making a fool of himself. It's so artistic. It's uh it's amazing. So much talent required for that. I meant his AA sponsor, since he needs to update them that he isn't drinking. Oh, interesting. I don't know how that works. Being sober for what year is it? Oh, um, yeah, in a matter of days, it will be exactly 6 years since the last time I had alcohol, glass of champagne on my wedding day. So there we go. Game can have a good happy ending, but the game doesn't end. It continues. Stage one of game is dating. Stage one of game is dating, meeting women. Stage two of game, relationships, keeping women. Stage free of game, you don't have to get to stage free of game, but stage free of game, family, raising family. So if you notice, I mentioned keeping women. It's not because the goal is to get a relationship. You need relationship experience in order to have more successful relationships in the future. So that's why I phrase it keeping women, because you could have multiple relationships over time at the same time, whatever. It's all part of the game. So it's not game over for that matter, but it's game over for him. There are no records of that case. Uh, I know about it. I know about it. I'm not gonna say exactly what, but I know about it. Swoop the World was a game firm that got popular after Roosh wasn't that fucking years ago though? I don't know. Can search Orange County clerk for masculine empowerment. Yeah, I see that thing on there, I'm pretty sure. In the business field, and yeah, all the discovery pages are there. I'm pretty fucking sure it's there. Damning stuff. I bet it is. I see maybe 3, 4 of his videos seems like the trash took itself out. Yeah, basically. Why would the Ninth Circuit hear that case? It's yeah, exactly. Florida do be crazy. Let's just call him as meme Johnny Antonio. No, it'll be Juan. Juan is John in Spanish. So it's gonna be Juan Antonio. So that's gonna be Juanito Antonio will be his new channel name. Man, Mexican John, that's fucking hilarious. Congrats on your family and sobriety, bro. Happy for you. Beautiful. Let's have a drink of water for that. Cielo means sky or heaven. That's hilarious. Man, I really should make a channel called Juan Antonio Lifestyle. That would be fucking crazy. God damn, I gotta make a poll. Who's better? Juan Antonio Lifestyle. Bam, there we go. Vote, guys. We got to find out who's the best. Who's the best? Is it Mexican or Mexican boy Juan Antonio? He's got to get all the ladies, surely. Like, man, that guy's definitely got game. His name's Juan. There's a fucking island named after him. San Juan. No, wait, not an island. A city. San Juan. Puerto Rico is the island. Silly me. I'm supposed to be good at geography. Oh yeah, anyway, I need to continue screen sharing. How the fuck am I forgetting this shit? Yeah, anyway, back to this hilarious shit. Did I go for this one? Yeah, because he's an emotional stick. And what you have here, um, 0, new account. Hey, wait, isn't that funny? Like, 1 post karma, 0 awardee karma, 0 comic karma, 0 awarder karma, 2 transgenders. That's amazing. And oh yeah, here's another one. Another fake account. How many is this now? 4. Here's the 4th one. Oil Lucky. I am reaching out on behalf of the moderation team at Pickup Artist, r/slash Pickup Artist. We noticed that your recent post/comment here, same fucking link, but pretty much, but on a different subreddit, Pickup Artist subreddit. We also noticed that you included a broken blah, 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 blah. And what do you have? Reddit age 1 month. Post. He just posted Chat GPT. What the fuck is that? What? That makes no sense. Yeah, what do you have here? Banana beginner. Now that makes a lot of sense. Banana baby. That's a great description. So yeah, another fresh made account. Oh look, apparently there's a name. If any of you are able to find anything on this, that would be fucking hilarious. But if this person claims to be Frank A. Trevoso, could he be the cousin of Juan Antonio Lifestyle? That could be an interesting connection right there. These Mexican pickup artists are coming out of nowhere now. I'm reaching. Oh yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah. So basically, repeated violations may result in further actions, including temporary or permanent bans. Dot 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 dot. Funny how there are 4, and this person is claiming to be a moderator who claims to have power over Reddit itself as a platform. And I say, show me. And he says, no, we have received a request from Reddit's legal team to remove your post from the subreddit. We are asking you to delete this post from your end. Otherwise, your profile will be permanently, no shit, permanently banned. Funny how Reddit didn't tell me about that. But suddenly I ask him, show me the request. And no reply. So what is there? This person, this account, oh yeah, that's the same account there, Oil Lucky. Not a moderator of any subreddits. So John was making a fucking hilarious attempt to pretend to be a Reddit moderator using a fake account that posted ChatGPT as a post and has no fucking history other than that. And it is a new account. Yeah. Okay. So isn't that fucking funny that he would try to pretend to be a Reddit moderator using a complete noob account? There's no way you can fucking do that. So anyway, some more stuff here. Reported content promoting hate based on identity or vulnerability. Hate, mystery, hating on John Anthony lifestyle. Oh my God. Hate. We'll see how far this goes. It's promoting hate based on, hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with being into men, okay? I already told you, John. I already told you there was nothing wrong. I'm not against it. Whatever you do is your business. It's okay. Don't be afraid. We support you. Hate. Yeah, it just got lazy at the end there, but there you go. How many was that? Holy shit. Let me catch up with the chat again. La, 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 la. Yep, guys, make some memes. We're gonna need some new memes here. Should be ambiguous. It's because one of my friends who is a true game veteran and didn't pay much attention to YouTube called him Johnny Antonio. Now that you found something good for us. There, you deserve a fucking medal for like inspiring. We have created a person called Juan Antonio now. Why did John Trans Vinny channel get taken down? I already explained this, but I'll explain again. I'll just keep this fucking going as long as my voice can't take it. But let me check the comment below. I've seen a banana beaner on Reddit as well. Yeah. What the fuck? Hey, isn't that the thing that he saw on those men he was with? And he was like, yeah, that's a 10. I see some beaners. Nice banana beaners. And he's like, yeah, that's female 10. Gay count. So there we go. Anyway, so do you guys need any clarification on why he was banned? Because I mentioned it before, but there are some new people coming in right now. So I'll give the answers again happily. But you guys need any clarification? Let me know now. It would just help to clarify again. It is fucking hilarious. Ironic. Ironic. Man, I don't have time to make a video for tomorrow or for Monday or Tuesday. So man, this is gonna be the live stream is gonna be the only information on this for a while. Yeah, drop your and you guys need any clarification on what happened? Let me remind you guys. I'm gonna have to screen share again. Oh yeah, here's another funny one. I didn't screen share this, but there we go. Um, I keep refreshing his channel just out of I keep forgetting the words. Memory lane. What do you call it? Nostalgia. I keep trying to refresh the channel, but it just won't work. Something nostalgic about it. Man, I'm gonna miss these times. Oh man. Poor guy. Poor guy didn't know what he was doing. Poor guy. Oh, I keep refreshing. Please come back. Please. Please. Don't do this. Why have you been deleted? What the fuck? Oh man. Anyway, yeah. Here's another funny one. This was a long time ago, but this was like over a year ago. But yeah, this is just a title that says YouTube takes down John Anthony Lifestyle's videos. Destroyed by YouTube, basically canceled. And he's like, hate. This was only a few weeks ago, by the way. So all of this Reddit stuff, all of this has been from the last few weeks. So this was probably only 5 weeks ago or something. All of these were from the last few weeks. And I think he probably did it one more time, but maybe I didn't screenshot it because I was like, this is getting boring now. But he literally made Reddit accounts to pretend he was a moderator or a concerned citizen. And it's just so fucking funny. And then in the end, he just gave up and he was like, I am John. So first attempts, he was pretending to be a random concerned citizen. There you go. Video unavailable. Oh, there you go. Hilarious. Yeah, but here again, just to clarify, I am on the fast track to getting his my YouTube account banned. I'm talking about me, Game Global. He's saying I am on the fast track to getting my YouTube account banned. How hilarious. Hilarious. Oh, wait. Where's his channel again? I can't find it. Guys, someone help. So this is going to be interesting. What happens if I search John Anthony lifestyle? Typing with one hand there. Oh, me. Yeah, there we go. Number one. Perfect. Oh, and another one there. I guess the thumbnail's missing. That's weird. Guess who's this weird looking person right there? Oh my God, what the fuck is that? What? Sings a song. Hang on. No, I don't want to get too much copyright music on this, but there you go. Mystery. I fully believe. I believe. Yeah, it's pretty easy to believe if you are gay. What? Oh, okay, that should be something. Oh, that's AI generated. That's gonna be interesting. We should just make an AI generated channel, Mexican version. Signs of male insecurity. Oh, what a perfect person to have on there. Perfect representative. Anyway, yeah, let's switch it to recent. Fucking dying here. Oh man, need a drink. Oh my God. Shedding a tear. Poor John. On behalf of John. What a sad day. Ah, man. Been coughing all week. So here's the funny one. Isn't that funny? Let's do a little bit of research. John Anthony lifestyle clips. No views. Created very recently. How interesting. Created very recently. So that's literally 3 weeks ago. Right there. 9 October, 7, 14, 21, 22, 23. 23 days ago that was made. How funny. Ugh. There's a free burp for you guys. There we go. Okay. No views, no views, no views. Ah, man. Bear with me. Not been feeling great. I want to make this like a very high energy thing, but I don't have the fucking, I don't have it in me today. Ah, man. Here we go. That's crazy. Four views, so no. Official Clips channel where you'll find the best dating advice content on the internet. Not anymore. The end. That's hilarious. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Yeah. Let me explain again. Yeah, basically it was nothing. So, um, 2 years ago, I sent him a message on WhatsApp inviting him to a debate, not with me, but with there were like three guys who wanted to have a debate with him. And they were asking me, can you, as everyone's sending me every single week, someone's sending me something about I want to be on a debate, or you should have this person debate this person. Like it has happened twice in the last 30 minutes. And even before the stream started, I had a coach say, give me some times for a debate with someone. And I don't have the time to check all the messages and everything. People were sending me debate stuff every fucking week. Today alone, at least 3 times, debate stuff has been uh, suggested. Um, So yeah, all I did was say, there's some guys who want to debate you. Are you up for debating them? He was like, who? And I give him the names, and he was like, fuck no, he got fucking crazy. I'll just share the screenshots. Let's see where that is. Oh yeah, let's oh, it's not blurred out details, so I gotta be careful there. Or you can literally just see it on the original video I put. We got a playlist. And then he just went crazy on me. I didn't get defensive or anything. I didn't attack him back, but I was just like, all I'm doing is just saying these guys want to debate you, basically. I didn't say anything crazy back at him. I was just like kind of being sarcastic with him. That's it. That's what I do. I like to, the best way to stop an argument is to break the pattern of the argument. And Ross Jeffries is very good at that. But essentially, if there's one of the great things I've taken from Ross Jeffries is break the fucking pattern. There's an argument, break the pattern. If there's something bad going on, break the pattern. How do you break a pattern? It's just so interesting how creative you can be to break the pattern. So I didn't quite break the pattern with him, but at least I wasn't feeding him more fuel to just rage at me even more in the initial messaging thing. After that, yes, definitely. When I made YouTube videos, I was giving him lots of reasons to make more videos about me. So that was very fun. I did it in such a calculated way. It, I've it was so funny because I would make a video about him and then he would clear his fucking schedule, make a video for the next morning to release in a rush. And it would just be like the most useless fucking content I ever seen. Like, I learned absolutely nothing from this. He's just saying lies about me, made it up, pulled it out of his ass. And yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, all that happened was I suggested, well, I told him there were some guys interested in debating him. I didn't come at him from any kind of angle other than I'm letting you know some people wanted to debate you, and obviously I do debates on the YouTube channel. Everyone knows that and knew it back then. And then he fucking blocked me. So yeah, very insecure behavior. And then eventually there's some weird stuff he was saying in live streams, and then I just made a video about him. And then he made a video about me, and then I made a video about him. Yeah, we just kept batting to each other. And then at some point he just stopped making videos about me. And then I thought it would be funny. Honestly, though, I don't think it would be funny, but it's very serious, actually. I thought it would be genuinely important to upload a video highlighting that he shouldn't sexually assault or harass or approach women in such a creepy way. So there's a video uploaded recently on our channel that shows his infield night game infield where he's literally doing street harassment. It's like a 10-second video and he just grabs a woman on the street. If that's not harassment, I do not know what is. So that was, when was that? That was only 2.5 weeks ago. Let me count the days. I know the exact date. It was 14 October. 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 days. 18 days ago that went up. So that's the video that went up. Let me see here. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that was just important for people to see. Like, I do you guys just like completely look up to him and defend him no matter fucking what? They're like constantly exposed to all the shady shit, and then they're still, but I learned one thing from him. But he helped me. But I paid for his coaching. But I like the guy. I I know that there's nothing wrong with him being bisexual or anything. But I do have a problem with the fact that he lies about everything and lies about other people, lies about you, lies about me, and then completely just harasses people, sends weird emails, tries to sue people, tries to get people taken down from Reddit, YouTube, whatever, and then he's the one who ends up getting removed. So there you go. That's everything in a nutshell. But my original videos tell you everything about this. In the end, he was removed because of a combination of community guidelines violations to do with dehumanization of people, constant hate speech, bullying, harassment, along those lines. And the other thing was, oh, what was the other thing? I fucking forgot. Oh yeah, me. Yeah. So, ta-da! Congratulations. You're done. You're done. Go ahead, let's keep up with chat here. Um, did John Transfinney end up suing you? No, that wasn't a question directed at me. Someone else in the chat, by the way. Didn't John Transfinney sue Modern Life Dating? Yes. I can answer that one. Yeah, that happened. You're saying it's a lie. I'm not sure what you mean though. Like the court thing happened this year. I don't know what y'all Americans are crazy with fucking suing people though. So I don't know how it works. But can't get me. So here we go. Alrighty. So in the end, can you guys just like comment in the chat your reactions to this? How you guys feel? Is this sad for you? Are you happy? Did he deserve it? I should make a poll for that actually. Oh, god damn. Perfect. My body is not with me today. Here you go, new poll. That's gonna eat something quickly. That's too hot. Never mind. Man. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed other than laughing hysterically. It's just a shame my voice has been completely fucked since Monday. I literally wasn't able to speak yesterday. Not even that. Yeah, damn. Alrighty. Any questions, guys? Or thought? Give me your thoughts about this. Stop being so passive. Loving the chat that's been going on so far, but don't be so shy. Maybe it's just a lot of Johns watching, a lot of fake Reddit accounts watching. Say, John, are you watching? Can you just comment? I'll happily invite you on. I'll happily invite you on if you're watching. We can have a very civilized discussion. Don't worry. Just put in. Well, I guess you can't type in the chat. Never mind. There I am expecting his account to come up in the fucking chat, but his account is banned, so silly me. I'm gonna have to remember. I told you I'm not fucking feeling it today. I keep refreshing. It's just not happening. Poor guy's gone. Oh man, all that's left is a monkey wearing a hat, looking for a magnifying glass. Ah, what a sad day. The thing you showed was a posting made by John. In the post it says uh, it it says the Ninth Circuit heard the case. That's a federal appellate court. He claims they have had a judgment of over $500,000 preparing another lawsuit. How dare he make a YouTube live? Oh man, I can't even can't even fucking speak. Oh man. Um, let me check for any messages here. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I'm not gonna say who sent me this, but I'm getting some nice messages from people. I'm just gonna read a little bit of this. Hopefully, this will have positive downstream ramifications for people for years. So yeah, that's a good thing to think about. Um, I got a few messages and calls today about this thing, kind of asking like, do you know what happened? What happened? Is this gonna affect my channel? Whoever's asking me. Um, like, oh my God, have you seen this and shit like that? Some crazy shit. But yeah, seriously though, that's a good reminder that in the end, we should keep this is more than, we're live streaming through YouTube. It's not YouTube, Instagram, blah blah blah. It's really people. Just respect people. That's it. I have a very simple policy, and this idea has been around for years. Probably seen viral posts about it over the last few years, but I was saying this before I ever seen these viral things, and it basically just says, uh, respect is not earned. It's just like a default, basically. Treat me with respect, and I'll treat you with respect. If you don't treat me with respect, I will not treat you with respect. I That's pretty much how I live my life. So I just very cautious in the sense that I don't judge people. You can do whatever you want. Like I'm not going to be negative in general towards people. I give people chances to prove that they are something. They don't have to be the same as me. They don't have to be the same as someone else. They just have to be good at what they want to do and be a genuine person and not be an asshole. Just don't be an asshole. That's it. If you're an asshole to me, I'm going to be an asshole to you. So that's pretty much how my mind works. And YouTube is ultimately a much better place without assholes. So it's just better at this point that this is going in the history books that from this point forward, we're just going to be a positive fucking community, not just on YouTube, but in the dating industry, in the pickup scene. Just don't be a fucking asshole anymore. Like being an asshole is relative, this guy's saying. Pretty much like I can be an asshole sometimes and shit like that, but making videos about people on the internet, showing people's faces and saying this person looks like a whatever, and literally just bullying people in front of thousands of people. Like, what kind of life are you living if all you're doing is just making videos in order to bully people? I'm not talking about like just me because I was in a few videos, but that's what he does. Like, let's just talk shit about people. Roll my fucking eyes every time I see channels that are just fucking dedicated to just talking shit about people. Like, do I want to be the kind of person who runs, let's say, a Facebook page dedicated to celebrity has done a shameful thing? Everybody, look. Like, I don't give a shit if what celebrities do. I don't care. I'm so anti-celebrity culture. I'm friends with certain celebrities, but I hate the fucking obsession with, oh, this person finally got what he deserved, or um, Leonardo, or I don't know, Tom Hanks fell down some stairs. Let's laugh. Like, what the fuck has society come to? Like, no, let's just remain positive. Tom Hanks, good actor. Yeah, that's it. I don't give a shit what he does outside of that. Michael Jackson, did he do some bad things sometimes and suspicion about things? I don't know. But I like his music. So can we just have positivity about people? Take the positive things that we value and just leave the rest behind. But there's also a place for aligning people to the light side, to away from the darkness, aligning people in a positive way rather than cancel this person. Maybe I'm giving a speech here that's so pro bring his channel back. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but ultimately that's just me and just like give people a chance. Don't be an asshole. Don't be mean to people. Don't bully people. But then if you're that person who just never stops leaving people, you just never fucking leave people alone and you provoke a lot of people. Don't you think this would fucking happen? It's so fucking funny. Like, what the fuck did you expect? Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, and this guy's saying if you don't like someone, ignore that person. Yeah, like I don't. Man, back in what was it, like 2012 or something? Justin Bieber's song "Baby, Baby, Baby." Oh my God, I hate Justin Bieber. And then like a few years later, I don't know, 2015 or something, I'm like, man, you know what, Justin Bieber? He's a good guy. You know, I like one or two of his songs now. I hate to admit, back then. But you know what? I take it back. I don't hate Justin Bieber. He got a lot of undeserved hate just because everyone was jealous of him being a successful young person. And his song may have been pretty cringe, but man, he did make something good out of himself at some point, at least. Um, so it's one of those things. Like I used to hate on Justin Bieber, but in the end, it was like actually he didn't deserve that. And I don't know. I used to hate on Katy Perry or something. I guess she probably deserves it now, but maybe I changed my mind on that one. So I was like, why am I hating on Katy Perry? She's really good. And then in the last few months, oh shit, maybe not. So yeah, it's one of those things. You're just human, but at least give people a fucking break. So don't be mean in general. YouTube is a private business that has the choice to allow or disallow users to be on the platform. Get fucked. Censorship is never okay. Free speech is everything. Well, fuck you. I'm kidding. I take that back. Don't. I'm not being me. Um, yeah. Well, free speech is such a crazy thing. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I stay away from politics. It's so fucked. What was I thinking? Like literally earlier today, like in politics, violence is inevitable. It's just the most, just think about it. In terms of history, violence, war, politics created that. Um, YouTube is run by liberals and snowflakes and feminists, just like how they censored people who support Trump. Uh, this is straight dangerous. No, I'm getting a lot of pro-Trump content on YouTube, actually. It's funny. I'm getting lots of anti-Trump stuff on Facebook. It's kind of weird. Filter bubbles, man. Uh, let's see. As Mystery told him once, John is operating from a place of pain. Wait, which part should I clip? Can you clarify that? I've been coming up with some real inspirational shit today, despite my malfunctions. I'm surprised I can even speak like this. It's I couldn't even fucking speak yesterday. I went to a restaurant and I think every waitress there probably thought I was fucking retarded because I couldn't fucking speak. And it was like, you know what? This is pretty interesting. So I was like, how far can I take this? If I just never speak for the rest of my life, are they gonna stop asking me for tips at restaurants? And it's funny because they didn't ask for a tip. So I thought that was interesting. I've been to the place before and they asked for a tip. So this time they didn't. I was like, I think they feel sorry for me. I literally couldn't fucking speak yesterday. They, I think people think you're kind of dumb if you can't speak or you got a very weak voice. It's just so funny. Once you're in that chair, it's a crazy thing to see. Free speech is independent of politics. When you censor stuff, that's blah 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 blah. What is that? Yeah, but then again, it's politics. Yeah. Even me disagreeing with you, I'm just gonna call that politics. Yeah, we're having a political disagreement. Yeah, anyway, fuck it. Stay away from politics. Ice, do you have Scandinavian ancestry? You could be a Viking. Correct. Yeah, so I actually got, let me make sure I can see myself here. That is, I want to get the focus right. There we go. That's a Viking arm ring. This is molded from a real artifact from 1,000 years ago. So those are two wolf heads, and the real artifact is from around the year 1000 in Gotland, Sweden. That's an island off the coast of Sweden. It's a pretty big island. And that's where the artifact was from. So it's a real thing. I actually saw it in a museum somewhere. I was like, shit, I have the same fucking thing. They're gonna think I stole it or something. And in the museum store, it's called Jorvik, as in that's the name of York. When the Vikings came to England, they made a stronghold in the city of York and called it Jorvik. And there's a museum. So that was interesting. When I was passing through, I went to Scotland, and then on the train, I was like, "Oh, I just want to go to the Viking Museum, see what that's like." They had some rings which are exactly like this. This is called an arm ring, and they had rings for your finger just like that. So I was like, "Fuck, I'm just gonna buy one or two." So I think I got two of them. So yeah, this one's made of silver. It's pretty pretty nice, I guess. Um, nice thing to have. It's unique to me. Like the things that I wear, like my rings and stuff. Like I consider I thought like this is my family hand and this is my personality hand. That's kind of how I think about it. So the Ace of Spades, there's a story behind these two. One of them is crazy coincidence to do with relationships, actually. And one's marriage, silver. This one I just got a few days ago to replace this one. It's not white enough. It's kind of yellowy now because it's very old. But I was just like, let me just get one of those aura rings. Uh, as far as I remember, it like measures your heart rate and sleep patterns and a bunch of other stuff. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. So I just went to test the size. This is the size test. So this isn't the actual technological ring. They're worth like $500 or something. This is just the size template. So I make sure I get the right size. So yeah, I think what you wear should be kind of personal to you. Um, I'm wearing, I'm not gonna bother standing up. I'm very fucking tired. I'm wearing a World Trade Center shirt. The plane isn't in it, or the smoke, or people falling out. But my grandfather used to work there before 9/11. So it's my shirt. So I just like keeping things relevant to myself. Speech, words versus actions, physical. It's that simple. If it hurts you verbally, avoid them. They don't deserve censorship, though. They did the same thing to Squad and Casanova years ago. Yeah. Um, I'm not derailing the show talking about politics. It's something that's really wrong for anyone in PWA. No, I agree. I agree. Um, I don't know why he was censored, but I don't know what you're talking about there. You're just having an argument in the chat. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I can't keep up with that. Anyway, I think we have pretty much concluded everything. Um, I'll be honest. I fucked up the start. What was it? The sound was laggy. No, the camera was laggy and the sound was retarded. So I had to switch the microphone. If this went according to my how my mind actually wanted it to be, I would have started just fucking laughing like an insane fucking person. But I just don't have that in me today. I've been ill since Monday. I have a very naturally weak voice. So it's hard for like you should have known like if only you guys were there when I was much younger. When I grew up, I had a very weak voice. I didn't even speak much, so I don't know if that's anything to do with it. But the first thing I lose when I become ill is my voice. So when my voice goes, normally a few hours later or the next day, I become pretty fucking ill. So that's how weak my voice is. And if I drink orange juice, my voice is half gone because acid has an effect on your vocal cords. So I just have a very, I don't know if it's genetic or if I was born with this or if it's how I fucking got raised or shit like that. But I just have a very weak voice. So because of Monday's live stream, and that was only 2 hours, I had to cut it short because I had to pick my daughter up. Normally I'm doing like 4 fucking hours. That fucking killed my voice. And and I haven't been able to speak until probably last night. I haven't been able to fucking speak all fucking week until today or last night. So I'm completely fucked. But I'm glad we had so much fun talking about this shit. I just wish my voice was here in spirit to cheer us all up. I look if I ever look back at this footage, I'm gonna be like, man, I sound completely fucking retarded. This happened to me first time I interviewed Ross Jeffries. I nearly fucking died, passed out during doggy style with a model the night before I interviewed Ross Jeffries for the first time. And I don't know what the fuck happened to me during that interview. I was like, I don't even recognize myself. Like, what the fuck is that? Um, man, my voice just gets so fucking killed sometimes. Ah, man. But there you go. I hope that answers everything. Ultimately, if you're just joining, I'm gonna end it very soon, but ultimately, don't fuck with people who used to work for the company that owns YouTube. That's the moral of the story here. Do not fuck with people on YouTube who used to work for the company that owns YouTube. Do not fuck with people who know lots of people at YouTube. Do not fuck with people who are business partners of people who used to work for YouTube. Do not fuck with people who have meetings with YouTube every fucking week. Do not fuck with people who worked for the company that owns YouTube for 5 years. Do not fuck with people who, man, what's the other one I was thinking of? Do not fuck with people who are part of a network that can reach the top people of YouTube in a matter of minutes. Do not fuck with people who know the emails of people at YouTube. Do not fuck with people. Oh, man, I can continue to go on. Do not fuck with people. What else can I say here? Who know. No, I can't say that. Oh yeah, do not fuck with people who know inside information from YouTube. That's the moral of the fucking story here, okay? Do not fuck with the system, is the underlying message. So, my message to you, you just got fucked. Rest in peace, John Anthony lifestyle. Don't fuck with the system because the system is just gonna fuck you up and delete you. And that's exactly what happened. You told me I was on the fast track to getting banned from YouTube. I didn't get banned from YouTube. Obviously not. Not even fucking close. You got banned from YouTube because you're stupid. Man, I can't even do this seriously anymore. I'm just fucking man, I'm glad there's such a heated argument in the fucking chat right now about fucking religion and whatever. I don't know. I'm just reading out random fucking shit. I don't care what's going on in the chat anymore. We're past this point. Yeah. I had to bring out the shades for this one. I'm literally just gonna have to make another video on this because I'm just not cut out for it today. I am so slow today. But I hope I answered everything. I probably forgot a few things. I showed a bunch of evidence. I showed um the fake accounts on Reddit. Oh, that wasn't even I didn't that wasn't even everything. There were some other things. He tried to maybe I briefly discussed it, but he tried to at least yeah, two times in the last few weeks, he tried making he submitted copyright claims on Reddit and oh wait, holy shit. When was that? Because it said if he doesn't respond within 10 days, it will automatically win in my favor. I think it's been 10 days. This was super fucking new. I gotta find this email now. I just fucking remembered that. Reddit. Oh, when was that? Oh shit. How many days is that? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Oh, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow will mark 10 days. Okay. Okay, well, tomorrow, that's going to be interesting. Tomorrow will be 10 days since he can't respond. So he's going to be banned on Reddit tomorrow. Probably. He's probably going to be banned on Reddit tomorrow because let me open up that email again. Okay, what is it here? Mm, 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 mm. 23 October. Can't fucking read with this. Man, it blacks light out. Keep in mind, by submitting this counter notification, you initiated a formal legal dispute process. As such, Reddit will handle this process in accordance with the law. Blah, 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 blah. We will allow, okay, it's slightly different, 10 US business days from this date to respond with information that they have taken court action against you to prevent reinstatement of the content in question. Yeah, so it's a few more days, business days. So I'm not sure about whatever holidays there were recently, but um, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. So maybe Thursday or Friday next week, maybe his Reddit account would be removed. Something like that. I don't know, I never really dealt much with Reddit, I guess, but that's some crazy shit. These guys are saying YouTube is corrupt. Oh my God, what? Man, can you just acknowledge that human life in the 21st century is just complicated and shit happens? Um, like we shouldn't even be fucking surprised. Then go somewhere else if you feel YouTube is corrupt. That's why Elon bought Twitter. Go there. You have fair point. But you can watch John on there. Oh, don't give him any fucking ideas, man. Oh man, that's hilarious. You're always coming in with these legendary comments. That's so good. The irony is that John routinely banned people from his chat. And the irony is that he was saying I was going to be banned. No, not even fucking close. There, career fucking finished. Over. Game over. See if I got anything new here. Oh man, getting some nice messages here. Check if I should read this out. Oh, okay. Oh, what the fuck? So this guy's saying to me, private message. I'm gonna keep personal information out. Uh, from the sender at least. My man, I am in tears of joy and laughter. Kudos on getting that psycho John Anthony lifestyle from YouTube. I've spoken to his past employees, and they told me that he was literally a whack job who needed to be institutionalized. That is amazing. Thanks for the message there. Yeah, getting lots of messages of support today and calls. Yeah. Crazy, crazy, crazy shit. And let me check this poll. Holy shit. Did John Anthony Lifestyle deserve getting banned from YouTube? 55% say no. I'm actually kind of surprised. But then again, I imagine we get a bit of a mixed audience here. Um, it's corrupt. YouTube is corrupt because it bans speech. It's too big to go somewhere else. Well, no. Here's how YouTube works. It's not that you're saying YouTube is corrupt because it bans speech, blah 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 blah. It's very, very simple. YouTube is only a reflection of social standards, and or actually that is kind of different. Um, YouTube is a reflection of advertiser friendly guidelines. So if I already explained this earlier, maybe you weren't here. Yeah, it's all about advertisers' money. If YouTube starts doing some wacky things and just allows porn, then advertisers are going to pull out of YouTube, and YouTube is going to get less funding, not less funding, but less um, advertisement revenue, and therefore creators are going to get less advertising revenue. So not only would YouTube lose money, but everyone, every single person, including me, including Mr. Beast, every single person on YouTube will get less money from the YouTube partner program because there will be less money from advertisers. So it's really a matter of what is advertiser friendly. If we just make YouTube a Michael Jackson AI porn platform, then how many advertisers are going to be left? So where's the revenue going to come from? The advertisers who don't care about that. And so what's left? There's probably going to be a huge drop in revenue gained from YouTube, and then YouTube will have less money to give to the creators like myself. So I will get less money. Mr. Beast will get less money. Name another YouTuber like um Logan Paul will get less money if he's still a YouTuber. I don't know who the fucking YouTubers are these days. Vanos Gaming will get less money. Who the fuck else is there? I don't know. Glitch. That'd be like a show called The Amazing Digital Circus. They will get less money. So it's all to do with advertiser taste. So I don't want to advertise something when it's a video that is total porn. So I don't want that. Actually, maybe the kind of thing I sell is kind of relevant to that because imagine if you're on one of those websites and you get an advertisement that says, I can help you get a girlfriend. Wouldn't that be a good ad and be like, oh, yeah, let me just stop touching myself and just find a real solution. So that would be okay for me. I wouldn't care. But other advertisers, think Japanese companies, think Apple, well, not necessarily Apple, but professional high-level companies, they're not going to want to associate with weird stuff coming up on YouTube. So this is where YouTube really draws the fucking line. What is advertiser friendly content? Hence, that's what monetization is for, by the way. And what is community uh friendly? That's it. That's it. So For John, I think it's really a matter of community guidelines, which I pretty much confirmed earlier. So it's community guidelines rather than advertiser friendly guidelines. Because advertisers don't really care if it's like a bunch of hate videos or whatever, but given enough reports to the right people at YouTube, you're gonna have some issues there. So yeah. Yeah, Ryan's right. It's all about advertiser money. Who wants their ad before a John Anthony lifestyle infomercial? Like street harassment, grabbing a woman on the street in the dark, especially what timing, especially the virality of that recent Poland stuff in the last 2 months, especially the timing of this all. Isn't that interesting? I try to watch everyone on PUA, but I didn't agree with his criticism of other PUAs. Yeah, just let other people do their thing. Doesn't mean you ban them. I mainly follow mystery. Yeah, so here's the difference. So I kind of understand this now. I probably never thought about this before. So he criticizes everyone else. I involve everyone else. So I just like to invite people to the channel and just talk about things. And some people might say, "Oh, why do you have this guy on? He's a scammer," and stuff like that. People say that about everyone. People say that about people who are perfectly, definitely not scammers. And so I just allow people to share their perspectives. If one happens to be a scammer, I'll just drop them eventually. Should I be given enough information? And yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll stop giving this person uh that kind of platform. And if someone's just really, 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 really negative and or just boring for the channel, then I just will include them less or not include them. So that I just believe things are much better on a cooperative basis because this all started, well, the acceleration of this channel started from the dating coach panel. I was just like, instead of just interviewing one person at a time, let me just have 6 guys on here plus myself, and I'll just ask one question at a time, get 6 answers. So that's where I think we really started to revive one part of the community. Even Dan Bilzerian is messaging me right now. That's funny. That's some crazy shit. We're, we're reaching some fun stuff here. But yeah, there's I just prefer to be cooperative. Let's build a big ball of information, gather lots of people's perspectives, and whatever you can learn, you're going to learn from a lot of perspectives, and you're going to get a variety of the best answers. Ah, man, I'm gonna fucking cough this one up. Um, man, YouTube is great. Anyone who wants to express, they should have the ability to do so. Man, this guy's making a fucking protest in the chat right now. It's wonderful. He didn't deserve it. Man, PUA industry needs its villain. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Imagine if it was the other way around. Like he would be like, "He totally deserved it," shit like that. I like to emphasize, empathize a little bit. Um, he didn't deserve it, man. PUA industry needs its villain. That's okay. That's a pretty good comment. I like it. That's interesting. I value perspective, even if I may slightly disagree with you. I love the perspective. This is just how I see things. If I'm just like everyone needs to agree with me or be sentenced to death, then it's like what? That's just completely unnecessary. Like the Batman and Joker thing, you know, that we need each other. Actually, I forgot to bring my Joker card. I was gonna open with that, but I'm out of my mind today, so there is that. I kind of am doing the Batman voice though, unintentionally. Um, I can't speak. Sorry, but I have to voice this out. This is walking on eggshells. Well, it's a free. I like again like John after the lifestyle. He deleted lots of comments. I value perspective on these things. It's okay for you to. I don't care if you guys are arguing in chat. I just like to turn these things into fun. That's just me. And for me, it's just an opportunity to make things more fun. And I'm not against it. Do whatever, type whatever you want in chat. I'm just gonna make some fun out of it. That's it. That's just me. John did advocate criminal behavior, so there's that. Can you specify? I value these let's get he must be kicking himself right now. No, no, don't specify. Please, no. But he can't type in the chat. How what a shame. So poor guy. I would love to invite him on. Man, you should send me a message or something. I would love to have him on. I should check my emails in case, or my Reddit. Oh man, so funny. Well, yeah, there's I'm gonna read this out. I highly doubt that because if you hate someone, it's easy to construe their language as criminal speech. In fairness, you do have a good point. If anyone just like looks into the things I say, they're like, oh, he's saying bad things. No context. It might seem like bad things, but this is the problem when we stop humanizing the people we're dealing with. We spend too much time looking at each other's words on a screen instead of understanding the human behind them. It's just that. Um, I mean, yeah, I make fun of him, but banning channels is always problematic. Ah, his problem. So, game over. Oh man. It's just me yapping to myself today. I'll try to make another video on this to clear things up. But it's not as if the channel's gonna come back overnight. There's a possibility for that, but it's one of those things. I keep refreshing. Poor guy's gone. What can we do? Absolutely nothing. What a shame. The end. Luckily, he could go back to his missile defense system job. What? Can you provide more information? I think you're going somewhere with this. Something tells me you're going somewhere with this, and I am fascinated. Something tells me you're going somewhere with this shit. Take us there. Where is this going? Type quicker. Type quicker. I ran out of things to say. Ice White ran out of things to say. How dare he? He's supposed to be a pickup artist who never runs out of things to say. Hey, give me a break. I'm ill. Uh, I can barely keep up with myself. I'm getting old and I'm fucking down this week. It's crazy. Man. But there you go. Ultimately, community guidelines, man. Yeah, dude, he always said that he worked for Lucky Martin. Yeah, he also said he's not gay. He also said those dudes were female tens. He also said random stuff. I don't know, random stuff about me that I can't even make it up because I don't even know what they are, but it makes no sense. you need a lot of creativity to be able to lie. Me, I can't even remember what I had for fucking breakfast. So I'm just like, I can't, I just don't even fucking bother. Yeah, man. But there we go. I think we should leave it there. I believe we have made our points. I'm being very scrappy and messy today, but we'll leave it there. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments after this video, send me a message or whatever. But yeah, really it comes down to harassment, bullying, hate speech, community guidelines type stuff, and combined with the fact that someone, I don't know who, someone, someone mysterious passed along some information to YouTube. So this week. So I don't know who it is. I don't know. I don't know who it was. I don't know. Something happened. And I don't know what it was. Who told them the thing? Who told them his crimes, his community guidelines violations? I can't remember who told them. Uh, who told YouTube's internal team during an event to pass it on to the member who handles it. I can't remember who did that. Uh, Let me know who you're thinking was. I was just about to close it, but more chat coming in. John claimed they have had employees coerce girls to go directly to his home. The girls, if the claims were true, were fraudulently lured. I can't fucking speak English today. Even if I wasn't ill, I would be completely screwed anyway. I'm just retarded half the time. Deal with it. Which amounts to sex trafficking. Man, that's some real damning stuff though. But yeah, I think another problem with this, which I actually haven't, I forgot to mention, um, when you deal with a person like this who just threatens you all the time, sends you legal threats like I'm gonna sue you, and then goes out of their way to do other kinds of threats, like make fake Reddit accounts and try to abuse platform systems to get other people punished or banned or whatever, try to, and fail miserably, like he did on Reddit. Um, and I expect his account's going to be banned on Reddit in a few days too. When you deal with a person like that who just goes to these lengths to threaten you, to keep you quiet, it's just like, haven't you seen movies about this, like Hush Money, where they literally just pay people to stay quiet? It's called Hush Money. Uh, and in movies and shit like that, where a mafia or a gang just pays people to stay quiet. They'll pay off the police to not do something or to look the other way. They'll pay off a journalist, or they'll kill a journalist or something like this. They'll do something. They'll go whatever way possible to keep someone's mouth shut. That's what he has been doing for years. And he has been doing that too. I know there are people in the chat. I recognize some people in the chat who are victims of this, who he tried doing this to, and he has tried doing this to me. And he tried to sue me here in Peru, but he can't because he has no business in Peru. He's a fucking tourist, and he just can't sue a fucking person who belongs to Peru. So, and he can't fucking have Peru deport me to Florida for a court case, me being a tourist in the United States since I'm not an American. So it's one of those things where he tried as hard as possible to keep me silent. And me being the person who I am, I'm just rebellious anyway. But I'm so glad that I wasn't one of those guys who backed down. And I understand there were guys who did back down because they really do care about themselves. I can't blame people for um standing down to his threats because his threats have often been real, sometimes some damning consequences some people faced from his threats. So I don't blame victims of people, but isn't that the scary part? Like imagine how he was treating that woman who was involved in that let me do quotations here, at least in his defense, because I'm nice enough to do this. Kidnapping, there's like I don't know what it's called, like kidnapping charge, or like charges were dropped or something. There was an arrest record, something to do with kidnapping, where he something to do with locking a woman in the car, or whatever happened. Um, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt by like saying like charges were dropped and shit like that. But isn't that like, do you not expect a person like this to not threaten a woman who literally took him to court? He threatens men for making YouTube videos, but he's not going to threaten a woman who's taking him to court. He's not going to threaten a woman who's accusing him of kidnapping or accusing him of whatever was happening back then. You think that he's not going to do things to keep someone's mouth shut if he's doing things to keep people's mouth shut in other scenarios? This is what you got to think about. So the train of thought I have here is like, what else do we not know? Because if you just imagine who has stayed quiet, who out there knows something. Like right now, we only know things because only a few people, including myself, are willing to speak about it. Personally, like I don't have any of the real consequences that he threatens people with. So not that I gave a shit in the first place, but I literally can't be affected by his court threats, his legal threats. But just imagine the shit you don't know. Imagine women out there. Maybe he did something very dark, very questionable. Maybe there's something really greasy and creepy and illegal that happened that we don't know about because people aren't talking about it. So I think now is a really good time for people to actually come forward, even if it's just telling me privately, because I do have people tell me things privately because they're afraid of going public. Like, I always let people, people ask me, like, don't share my name or shit like that if they send me something. Like, of course, I'll be the face of your complaints. I can take it. I was literally, they tried to fucking cancel me 4 years ago in the news. And there was a newspaper, big fucking English newspaper. I went in the store because I happened to be in the country at the time, and I was so much paranoia. I was like, I'm buying a fucking newspaper, big 2-page spread, my fucking face on like one half page across 2 pages, something like that. It was like a significant part of a 2-page spread was dedicated to making me like picking the worst photo for my Instagram to make me look like a goofy motherfucker. And job done. Very good job. Like a picture of me in France, taken by a fuck buddy of mine. So they tried to cancel me. And I didn't give a shit because I am a family man. Uh I have the frame control to say I'm not a pickup artist. I'm just a guy who's helping people because I have been in people's positions. I used to be single once. I used to date. I used to go on dates. I used to have times when I wasn't getting laid. Well, between when I was like 13, probably because I was a natural. But yeah, when I was a teenager, like um, probably had times when I didn't get laid for a few months because I lost my virginity pretty early on. But I was like, damn, gonna have to wait a few months or whatever. Um, anyway, what the fuck am I talking about? It's one of those things where you gotta be, you just have to wonder what is out there that you don't know because some people are keeping quiet. Someone showed me pictures. Maybe I shouldn't give too much information. Someone showed me pictures of him doing something gay. And when I was shown those pictures, I dropped on the floor and laughed violently. Maybe that's why my voice is so fucked up. Someone showed me pictures of that, and I just fucking fell on the floor so dramatically. I just it was cinematic. I should have got a fucking Oscar for that. Um, I'm not making it up. The problem is, obviously I can't show these pictures on YouTube and shit like that. Then I'll be banned. So obviously believe me or don't believe me, your fucking problem. So I'm not gonna sit here and try to convince people, but someone showed me. I didn't take those pictures. I wasn't there during John Anthony Lifestyle's gay night, but nothing wrong with being gay. I just wouldn't want to be a part of it or be in that picture. So, one of those things. Anyway, what the point I'm trying to emphasize here is imagine what we don't know because of all the people who've been threatened by this guy. He has threatened so many people, legal threats, trying to do these shady things in the background, like make fake Reddit accounts and pretend to be a Reddit moderator, much to his abysmal fucking efforts. Um, and some other weird shit, like sending weird fucking emails and manipulating your perception of reality. Literally, just because he made fake Reddit accounts pretending to be someone else, he's trying to manipulate people's perceptions all the fucking time. So I encourage anyone who knows anything, now is the time to actually come forward because you can't evil prevails when good men do nothing. So imagine the women out there who probably seen some weird shit, or he probably did some weird shit to them, but we just don't know. Maybe he gave them a fake name or don't know about his YouTube channel. Well, they're not gonna fucking know now. Um, yeah, man, just imagine because I please do not stay silent. I refused to stay silent, even in the face of his threats. So, there have been people who had a hard time because they didn't listen to him, and then they had to like do a court battle with him, and lots of time and money wasted. So, fortunately, that hasn't been the case for me. I just simply don't give a shit and don't, he doesn't have jurisdiction. So, I'm okay. If you have complaints, something to share, you can share it with me. I'll be the face that covers your complaints. I can fucking take it. I have been canceled before. I know exactly what it's like. I have lost my YouTube channels before, multiple YouTube channels before, started again from zero. I've been there. I have um been on a two-page spread newspaper with my fucking face on it, accusing me of saying some wild shit and saying bad things about Game Global 4 years ago. I have been there. I have the frame control to deal with this shit. I'm a married man. I'm just helping guys become better. That's it. It's all a journey. And the people who criticize never give any real fucking solutions. It's like, oh my God, pickup artists are so bad. Okay, what's your solution? I literally asked a few people this recently. Nothing. They had nothing to offer. Absolutely fucking nothing to offer in terms of a solution. They're just like pickup artists, manipulation. How dare they do things? How dare they do things? Okay, what's a better way? No response. Here we go. Thanks for your contribution. I'm out here taking the fucking bullets from all directions, actually. I'm taking the bullets from mainstream media, taking the bullets from John Anthony Lifestyle. I take bullets from all fucking directions, and I'm still fucking here. So I'll take the fucking bullets. You can tell me the damning shit. I'll keep it between you and me. Like, your name is your name. Like, nobody else will know. And I'll be happy to let other people know whatever warnings you may have because I like to take matters into my own hands. Like there was a serial harasser we had to deal with a few years ago. He was arrested in 2020. He's an autistic guy, a victim of Tylenol, I guess. Um, and he would spam messages and phone calls to people every single fucking day, including myself. And nobody did a damn thing about it. A few people reported him to the police. I was the person who made a fucking uh, evidence file on the guy, sent it to the police. I went into questioning with police to send them evidence. And the police, after 4 hours being in the police station, um, I said, okay, I can send you the evidence now. And it's like, okay. And then the police officer couldn't find a USB stick because they can't take anything from Google Drive. They can't send anything over email. And they don't even have a USB stick. So we spent 10 minutes at like 2 in the fucking morning or 4 in the morning, I think, looking for a USB stick in the fucking police station just for me to transfer evidence uh to the police about some random autistic guy phone calling people every single fucking day. What he would do is he would make a new Telegram account every single time he got blocked by a lot of people. So he must have made hundreds of accounts just to send me weird shit like videos of him shitting on his own hand and then touching himself. It like I take the bullets for you guys. I have seen some crazy videos that these weird people on the outskirts of society send me because I'm the person who sticks out, like on Telegram and whatever. I'm the one, because of me, he got arrested because nobody else had the time, energy, competence, or organization to do anything about it. Even the police was fucking useless. So the guy got fucking arrested 2020, and then I haven't heard from him since. So I like to actually solve problems. I take the fucking bullets for you guys. So please stop being quiet. Stop letting these guys get away with what they're doing. Stop letting them get away with it. Just look at what happened with uh, Jeffrey Epstein. What was the English guy's name? Like with the crazy white hair. Um, I can't remember his name. Rolf Harris. I don't know. Yeah, he's the Australian guy. The English guy, what's his name? Damn, I don't know. But when he died, only after he died, people came out saying he did something to me. The man got away with it. He died before he was punished. That is truly fucking evil. What's his name? What's his name? Um, I just can't remember. Uh, Jimmy, Jimmy Savile, Jimmy Savile. He got away with it because nobody. spoke out. Well, people did speak out, but they weren't listened to. So that's the problem. Even if you do speak out, you'll probably get threatened. Maybe you won't be listened to. But seriously, please do speak out. Man or woman, whatever situation, not just about this guy, but in life in general. You just have to stand up for yourself. Please. That's my message for you. Stand up for yourself. I'm gonna take this off so I can fucking read. Um, isn't that ironic? I gotta take glasses off to be able to read something. My good fucking eyes. I'm so legendary. I gotta take glasses off. It's like damn, I don't know the fucking name. Whatever. Uh fucking lose my mind here. All right, let's keep up with the chat here. Um, the ghosts weren't actually talking with John per his claims. Fuss fraud lured to his home for assault, sex rendered under false premise in order to claim new lay counts, sex trafficking. It might not have actually occurred. Fuss, he simply advocated the actions. I wonder if Brazilian authorities would be interested in such behavior. Brazil is pretty crazy. I don't know. Um, how much do you think John makes on his, who gives a shit anymore? Luckily, John's claims are most likely, oh, really? Luckily, John's claims are most likely untrue. You think? Uh, like his rotation of 17 total tens. You mean female tens who are men who sit around waiting for super lover flat-faced John to schedule their weekly 1 hour sharp session. I thought that you were going to say strap-on session. He's never in a million years had an actual model. And he has some poor souls believing it. My last girlfriend was a model, but it doesn't take much to actually constitute what a model is, especially today, especially since Instagram. So this is why I like to give the context that there's a difference between a L'Oreal model and an Instagram model. Man, I could be a fucking Instagram model. All they got to do is upload some fucking pictures of myself, and that's it. I'm now an Instagram model. So all I got to do is open OnlyFans, and I'm an OnlyFans model. Like it's a zero barrier for entry qualification. Um, I don't get the math. Supposedly he had so many girls in rotation, yet he racks up new lays super fast. That's what I'm doing, preventing evil from prevailing. Free speech is, you're still on the free speech thing. Can we? uh, by liberal corporations like YouTube. Yeah. There's a burp for you guys. There is as well no evidence in the public docket of John Mulvehill, aka John Anthony Lifestyle / Modern Life Dating Case. Nothing. Models are not necessarily hard to get. Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm pretty sure there are things like obese models these days. There are models for everything now. The math doesn't work because it's all a giant lie. Basically, John has never had a model ever. I would go far to claim that because I just think that anyone can just say they're a model. So I'm not going to care enough to say someone has never been with model. It's such a non-important thing. Uh, regardless of the little, yeah, okay. Oh man, hang on. I'm dying here. Fuck. Ah. Oh yeah, did we get to the bottom of the James Tusk thing? This guy's asking here. Does anyone know if John did anything in particular to get banned? We already addressed that. Or if it's YouTube getting strict with P-Way content again. No, we already addressed that. James Tusk had his channel deleted a little while ago, too. Was that ever addressed? Did we get to the bottom of that before? Did I forget what happened? What happened with the James Tusk thing? Um, some people were saying something. I don't want to mention what it is because I just don't want people to be misled if it's not true. He probably had plenty BBW and Transformer models. Okay. I know 100 models. Not one of them would touch that guy with a 20-foot pole. Pecking. He got that fourth D tattooed on his fingers and explained that to his parents and how sad. I can't even imagine. Jimmy Savile, yeah, that's who I was referring to. That guy got away with it. That's what I'm trying to get to you guys. Like, doesn't matter who the person is, famous or not, Prince or not. Uh, apparently Prince Andrew lost his title. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I live under a rock, but these people should be investigated before they die. Please do not stay silent because they will get away with this by trying to keep you quiet with their threats or their shady behind the scenes stuff. I'm not talking about actual models, so-called tenants. It's all subjective. John said on a recent stream, which you can't find anymore now, he is gonna be acting in, oh no, he's gonna be a famous actor. He's not even a famous YouTuber anymore. Uh, yeah. Oh man. Well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna get into it actually. It's like I can sit here and say I know people who are famous, and then there will be like 1% of guys in the chat who are gonna be like, "That's not the case. That's a lie." It's like there are these constant games of what's true and what's not true. It's got to a point in society where it's just ridiculous. I just can't be bothered to play into this kind of thing. So prove to me that you got laid. Well, do you want me to go back in time since I was like 14 or 15 and start doing infield footage in the bedroom? Like, what do you want from me? To what extent should we take this? I just think it's a little silly. Established, successful models don't hang around. Brazil waiting. Yeah, we get it. All right. I think we should end it there. It's nearly midnight here. But yeah, we have established what has happened. I'll try to make a video soon, depending on my voice, um, to summarize this. But on his end, he would have received at least one video email very briefly explaining what happened. Probably a it's either a bunch of YouTube strikes in one go with little time between them, or just like complete fucking removal. One of those things. And it's definitely something to do with community standards. I would imagine bullying, harassment, hate speech, that kind of thing. Plus something to do with grabbing women. So that might be another thing. But YouTube's not silly. YouTube would keep that part quiet. He wouldn't just like say that to him. So it's one of those things. I know how YouTube works. It's one of those things where they're gonna have their reasons, but they're not gonna tell him exactly the reasons. I know this because there was a video of Raul Tomasi And he was saying things about, oh, man, I shouldn't even say it because this could apply here too. There's this thing about red pill, blue pill, and stuff like that. He said one of those, and YouTube took it as, oh, he's being racist because he mentioned colors. So even the most innocent footage, just random words mentioning colors, even YouTube can take that kind of video down. You can mention the colors of the rainbow, and YouTube can take it down. I have seen it uh, with a Rollo Tomasi video. So yeah, there's that. So in the end, he's got no channel. Victory. I'm calling victory. So it's I probably would have reacted differently if I wasn't so fucking ill this week. But yeah, for me, I'm not surprised. I'm I'm surprised it took this long. I'm surprised it took this long. That's it. Let's end it there, guys. I'll try to come up with a summary video in the future, near future. But I just made this so people on YouTube can have some clarity because if they're gonna search him, last thing I want is for some random person in the community, friend of mine or not, to say the wrong things because I'm the one who has inside information from YouTube. I'm the one who was in meetings with YouTube all the time. So this is why I wanted to come out with this before anyone else does, instead of people suspecting and then someone else gets a shitload of views instead of me because I have the answers and they don't. That kind of thing. But there you go. Don't fuck with the wrong people. That's what happens. Make sure you like the video. One like equals one tier for John Anthony Lifestyle. One like equals one tier. Let's go. One like equals one tier. Get those likes up. Get those tiers down. Let's go, guys. Well, YouTube's very clear on that. If you start a second channel, it's just going to be taken down as soon as YouTube has enough information about it. It doesn't matter if the Google accounts are associated, it will automatically. I shouldn't even mention this to anyone in case someone sees this and they try to get around it because, um, yeah. There is a way to get around it, but you're not going to get around it totally because you can just be reported anyway, and you're not completely safe. It's completely against the whole thing. So you can't just create a new goddamn channel. So you're just going to get removed once someone uh makes the connection. May take YouTube a little time. Well, like with uh James Tusk. I was gonna say James Musk. Uh, but there you go. Alrighty, I'll leave it there. Hope that helps. Don't fuck with the wrong people. That's it. Game over. Game over. You had your chance. You failed miserably. And history will remember you by the ashes of the shit you left behind in the search results. All those videos you made shit talking over people, all those videos are gone now. All that's left are people responding to your videos. All that's left when people search your name is the shit that's left behind from your impact. People search your name on YouTube, on Reddit, on Google, all the shit that's there, that's going to stay. And none of it will be in your control, which I know is going to be very frustrating for you. I know that for a fact. So that's your legacy. Your search history is just, well, I get it. Well, your research history is probably another fucking topic, but when people search you, all that's left behind is all the crap you're not gonna like. That's the end right there. Game over.